Faster intros now. Let's go, man. Let's go. Starting immediately. So good now. Best streamer of all time, man. Best streamer of all time. I need to check something real quick before I do anything. Okay. Just unplug this real quick, man. I unplugged my battery so I can freely walk out of my computer. Let's go. This is my cable, by the way. I need a charge sometimes, man. You know, man. Okay. I did this last stream, but it was a secret stream, so you guys couldn't really see. No, you don't care, man. But yeah, NFTs. I forgot this wasn't on. Okay, man. NFTs are gonna grow easy, man. As you know, I already sold NFTs, so if you wanna, you know, buy one of these for like a couple $1 million, man, just tell me which one, man. Just a couple $1 million. Come on, that's a steal right there, man. Okay, let's go. Here we go. Bored Ape Nazi Club. Yeah.
It's unethical, the practice of having inside jokes that are so fucked up to people who don't even understand them, and basically making fun of people to their face, right? To me, that's really what's fucked up, and it's more fun. It's actually more, to me, that's the crime here. The crime isn't that they're Nazis and they're racist, which they might be.
The crime isn't that they're, oh my. Every time I see stuff like this, man, this is just, humanity is done for, man. It all ends with Gen Z, man. Gen Z doesn't know a single thing on what to do in the real world, man.
And I'm sure they are accelerationists who are people who are just basically nihilists who don't give a fuck and want to see the world burn. And like,
why are you using big internet words, man? No one knows what that means. What's a nihilist? Hold on. Almost forgot to unmute. Let's go, man. Okay, let's go.
to me, that's probably a worse thing than being anything, because you really are anti-human and you're selfish.
If you're a Nazi, then yeah, what?
That one of the most successful NFT collections in the world was pulling off the biggest troll in internet history.
Wouldn't be surprised.
No, not convincing people that this ugly shit is art or that it has any value. What if I told you that hidden within Bored Ape Yacht Club was a series of 4chan trolling, racist imagery, and white supremacy dog whistles, and with a deep understanding of cipher and cryptography.
Why are there so many racists out there, man? I don't get it.
Of the entire world, pulling the strings of the global elite,
many racists and
celebrities, athletes, actors, and influencers. This
everything,
story
man,
is
it's crazy.
extremely complicated for many reasons. The problem with accepting the truth I'm about to tell you is that you have to have extensive knowledge of 4chan, internet culture, and symbolism.
You'd think we've gotten over this after like
and understand
a lot of years, but I guess not, man.
Fact I'm about to tell you that you must remind yourself as we go along is that the entirety of Bored Ape Yacht Club is esoteric. By design, it is only meant to be understood by a select number of people with specialized knowledge. And, as you can see here, it is considered based when others with that knowledge connect the dots. Almost all of the absurdist references present in Bored Ape Yacht Club are glaringly obvious to the in-crowd and are invisible to anyone who isn't terminally online. I might as well be speaking a different language if I don't prime you on every aspect of this elaborate cipher. Combine this with Bored Ape Yacht Club being valued at over $1 billion, and you have yourself the gold medalists of the Troll Olympics.
Okay. So my new prices for my NFTs are gonna be $1 million. No, $1 billion each, so
I had my doubts about all of this. That was until I spoke with one of the top creative directors and internet artists in the world, who is an expert of internet culture, 4chan, and trolling. An artist who has worked with Kanye West, Grimes, and Tame Impala, among other creative projects that you've definitely seen. January 2022, a website goes live called GordonGoner.com. Signed at the very bottom was the signature of Ryder Rips. Ryder Rips is eccentric and is a trendsetter in every regard. He created the Deal With It meme, Dump FM, Internet Archaeology, and V-Files. When it comes to the internet, Ryder Rips is one of the most innovative artists of our generation. It's no secret that he uses internet culture and the nature of trolling to amplify his artistic messages. If there's anyone to educate others on iconography and the meaning behind art, it's Ryder Rips. And if I happen to be the founders of an NFT project manipulating the masses into asserting value on racist imagery,
I thought that was a zombies map, man.
I would not fuck with him. For the past 6 months, Ryder Rips and other researchers have collected all of the data and sources that highlight Bored Ape Yacht Club's successful but depraved continued stunt. And I say continued because they still operate unchecked. 4chan is the gutter of the internet. Founded in 2003 by 15-year-old Christopher Moot Poole, this message board serves as a place where...
Ew. How the internet works. 4chan, Reddit, no, your meme, Facebook. 4chan, Reddit, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Facebook. Not funny.
Internet culture is born, discussed, and destroyed. Users on 4chan typically post as anonymous or anon.
Disgusting.
As they argue, the identity of a user adds nothing to conversations at hand. But the collective anonymous culture of the message board has devolved into a degenerate pit of despair. Along with anonymous identities, there is virtually no moderation. As a result of this, threads on 4chan spiral into some of the weirdest and most disturbing rabbit holes on the internet. So why even post? Well, as Ryder Rips described to me, trolling.
Someone get that insta kill. Oh, I need to do something again. Huh, man? There you go. Do a lot of things, man. Gotta focus, man. You know. We're 4 minutes in, man. This is gonna be long. Whoa. That's weird. That's even weirder. Okay. Okay.
Is a sport on 4chan. This point alone is necessary
in
understanding the motive behind Bored Ape Yacht Club. Throughout the internet's history, 4chan has been responsible for trolling mainstream media endlessly. One classic example of this was when 4chan tricked mainstream media into thinking the OK hand symbol signified white power. The media ran with it.
Oh my god, I remember when this was a thing, man. So stupid. Don't believe it. Everything you see on the internet, man. Don't believe it, man.
And as a result, actual white supremacists adopted it as their own. An internet joke that illuminated a problem with mainstream media, their willingness to post anything, was taken literally, and the meaning of the joke changed forever. Another example of this is comedian Sam Hyde being the ghost of Kiev.
What? How does that make sense? Okay. Now, I remember this one time where I was convinced that this, like putting this on your eyes, it meant like you're giving your soul to the devil or something, man. My big stepbrother, man, My stepbrother, man, he told me about that, and I was convinced, man. And people did it in school, in middle school, man. And I was like, hey, don't do that. It's the devil. It's the devil. Like, what? What are you talking about? No, this. And I'm like, no, stop doing that. Stop doing that. And I was like, what? Are you dumb? I was dumb.
Let's talk about the benefit of the doubt. Imagine all of what I'm about to tell you is one giant coincidence. Somewhere along the grocery list of examples of Bored Ape Yacht Club being one massive alt-right inside joke is a point at which these similarities are no longer coincidences.
Don't show this show, man.
Tipping point. If I bring up one instance that highlights deliberate Nazi, fascist, or alt-right messaging, you may think to yourself, I see it, but that's a reach. So I ask you, what is your number? At what point do all of these examples become crystal clear in front of your eyes? For me, it was just one. First, let's talk about the apes as a whole. You don't have to look far on social media to see that many people believe the apes in Bored Ape Yacht Club are inherently racist looking.
What the? Who just?
Now, this is epic.
What? What?
Now, this is
What's happening?
Now, this is epic.
Hmm?
Now, this is epic.
What? He already followed like 3 times before this. What? Valorant streamer? Crazy. "94 followers." How many times did you follow? How does that happen? Okay. I don't know how to feel about that. That feels illegal, man. It says 0 viewers, man. What? No one's watching. What do you mean? Yeah, literally no one's watching, man. How do they follow? Thank you, I guess? Really confusing. Okay.
Remember, they could have picked any animal, object, or thing to make an NFT project. Monkeys? Really? It seems a bit random, but we're dealing with deliberate messaging. This is not a mistake. This is Damon Dash, the founder of Rockefeller Records with Jay-Z.
And then, I don't know if that monkey thing is like, because what's the biggest NFT? The ape. Don't you think that's a little condescending to our culture in a little bit?
We just talking about that.
I feel like, is that a way a nerd is trying to get cute and laugh at?
It seems a bit random, but he actually has a point, man. Like, why monkeys then? Why apes?
We was just talking about that.
Because either way, you should tread lightly with monkey as it relates to our culture, because it's a trigger for us. And they keep doing it. So first I wasn't like, and then I was like, why is everything a gorilla or an ape or a monkey? Why ain't it a penguin or like a panda bear or something? Why is it something that's been used to, disrespect us for years? So I don't know, And when language is difficult for a creative, that leaves a lot of room for exploitation. So that means a lot of people that can understand may take advantage of those creators that don't want to understand.
Do you guys realize for the last 2 years, they got black people to invest in monkeys and dogs while making fun of us and taking our money from us? But Doge was going to the moon. When y'all get done, go look at Bored Ape Yacht Club and go see the imagery of how it's connected to Nazism. It's damn near the same imagery, but they know we won't study long enough to say. And now, Look how many billions of dollars they made off of us and our culture, and then the music industry gonna come in with more NFTs and continue to rob us. All we need is us.
The reason people have made this conclusion is because of something called simionization. This refers
What?
to comparing ethnic groups to an ape or monkey. Simionization has been used throughout history to put others down in
Right,
order to
man.
dehumanize them. You will see exactly how Bored Ape Yacht Club
No way.
uses simionization to convey racist themes and undertones.
That's
But first,
disturbing,
we must
actually.
understand
VC Caro, I'm not gonna lie, man. You said this was safe for Twitch. You absolute bastard, man. I'm gonna have a word with you, not gonna lie, man. A word. Few words, man. He's not even awake. That's crazy. Like, what is this?
the culture in which these apes were born. In 2021, Bored Ape Yacht Club was launched on April 30th, which is the exact day that Hitler died. The launch of Bored Ape Yacht Club was
What?
actually on the 23rd.
That's
with
the
week-long
biggest stretch of all
pre-sale,
time,
and
actually.
they sold out before
That's
the
crazy.
30th. However, they made it a point to tell the New Yorker that it was the 30th. I have shown this picture to various artists. This is Bored Ape Yacht Club's main logo that they use across all of their branding and social media accounts. Not too bad, right? How about now? Most of them
What?
laugh uncomfortably in sheer disbelief. The audacity to do this is mind-blowing. It does
What
not
do you
take
mean?
a genius to see that this Bored Ape Yacht Club logo is a direct copy of the Toten Kopf. The skull and bones represents death and was used by both Prussia and Nazi Germany as a military emblem representing death heads. I only mention Prussia because that will play out later when we examine some of the Bored Apes. Both logos also have 18 teeth. If you're unfamiliar, the alt-right white supremacists and neo-Nazis love alphanumeric code. The number 18
What the? Old school racist? What the frick?
is a symbol of hate. More specifically, it's alphanumeric code for the initials of Adolf Hitler. 1 being A,
Wha-
8 being H. One thing
NFTs are racist?
to note is that both logos also
Is that-
have a rough edge, which is uncommon in circular emblems. It's just another characteristic that demonstrates they knew what they were copying. Bored Ape Yacht Club was created by a company called
No
Yuga
way.
Labs. Like everything in this project, the name has meaning. A little bit about us to start off the new year and what's coming. What's the inspiration behind the name Yuga Labs? We're nerds, and Yuga is the name of a villain in Zelda whose ability is that he can turn himself and others into 2D art. It made sense for an NFT company. When I heard this, I was confused. I've played just
It's
about
'cause the
every
Illuminati, let me
Legend of
guess,
Zelda
bro.
game, and I could
Illuminati.
not remember for the life of me who Yuga was. You see, Yuga is a boss in The Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds, the 17th installment of the Zelda franchise, available only on the Nintendo 3DS. If you're a self-proclaimed nerd or gamer, you wouldn't source your name from the most obscure Zelda game ever, let alone a game for the 3DS. Everyone knows that Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, and even Breath of the Wild are the greatest games in the franchise. I could believe Ganon
Okay.
Labs, after the main antagonist throughout the entire series, Ganondorf, but Yuga? I'm not buying it. There is a specific reason they picked the name Yuga. On Yuga Labs' website, they pay homage to another project called the Hash Masks. This project was made by a Swiss
That just
company
sounds
known
racist,
as
man.
Suum Kuik Labs. This phrase, meaning to each their own, was on the gate of the Buchenwald concentration camp.
Of course. Why can't you just make something normal? Why does it have to be about Nazis? What is wrong with them? What? Oh man, the biggest NFT company, man, is a racist. That's crazy, man. You know, man, I might as well be racist too, no, man. I'm gonna say the N-word right now. I love doing that. Okay, go back to the video. And
This phrase was also used on the face of Prussian helmets, and Yuga Labs loved Suum Queek so much that they even took their exact terms of service. Yuga has an entirely different meaning. The phrase Kali Yuga stems from Hinduism, and it refers to an age of conflict or darkness.
What is the period we're in now? Because it seems like it's coming to an end.
This is Kali Yuga, man.
Oh,
This
no.
is some weird shit that was predicted by the Bhagavad Gita. This is like this.
Guder
is the end of
Dalarong,
times.
Battle of the Gods,
Yeah.
Ragnarok. Tell me.
This is
Ragnarok.
what happens in cultures. Like they go through these pitches, these ups and downs.
The earliest mention of this phrase in internet culture was on September 11th, 2014, by an anonymous user
Of
on
course.
4chan. In response to people being upset over Gamergate, Anon replied,
What?
I know it is dark at times, but you just gotta learn to enjoy it, man. Embrace being the bad guy.
Oh my god, you are so cool. Oh my god, don't mess with this guy. You gotta embrace being the bad guy, you know. You gotta learn to enjoy it, and like these types of people are so annoying, man. Like surf the Cali, what? Now you're just turned into a surfer, dude, man. From emo to surfer,
Surf
dude,
the
man.
Kali Yuga.
I don't get it.
Since then, the phrase spread like wildfire among the alt-right. First, it was made into a t-shirt by Vincent Vauquelin, who founded the French Dissent, an alt-right political party that operated from 2011 to 2021. Apparently, alt-right meme merch went hard, and the new design of the shirt in 2016 featured a toting calf. And in 2019, a Telegram group called Kali Yuga Surfing Club was created.
Yeah, of
See
course.
anything weird here? The Kali Yuga is one of the cornerstones of traditionalist ideology that was preached by René Guénon, a French occultist and philosopher who is credited for introducing the Kali Yuga to the West. During his life, Guénon moved to Egypt, became Muslim, and preached traditionalism, which consisted of extreme anti-Semitism and admiration for ancient societies, which included hierarchies of class and gender. Guénon and Italian-born Nazi sympathizer Julius Evola are both revered and memed on 4chan. You'll find threads in the literature and political boards placing these two on a pedestal and recommending their works for a sense of woke pseudo-intellectualism.
Oh my god. Because they're woke, really, man? Really? They probably say it's base to learn about this too. And man.
Messages will be left with PBUH, which means peace be upon him, a common Arabic phrase. You see, surfing the Kali Yuga manifested
kidding me?
itself on Pole. It became a repeated phrase and dog whistle among users. In fact,
Okay.
embracing the darkness, or surfing the Kali Yuga, is a phrase that the alt-right has adopted in order to communicate a sense of collective. This might melt your brain, but stay with me. It's impossible to show the masses exactly what the founders of Bored Ape Yacht Club are doing without understanding Chan culture, or how 4chan acts as a think tank
Ew.
and hive mind. One of the worst aspects of Chan culture is pseudo-intellectualism. What you have is a bunch of trolls who haven't seen the light of day, that have collectively convinced themselves they are based, woke, and have the answers to this
Man, I used to love that word, man. I used to love based. I'm not so sure anymore.
world. They find solace in knowing specific information compared to normal people, or normies. This is why it's considered esoteric. As a result of this, you have pockets of deranged people who study old texts, scriptures, and societies in order to extract archaic values and worship them. The founders of Bored Ape Yacht Club are terminally online, smart assholes.
Terminally ill, man.
The founders are clever, and I mean really fucking clever. The 4 founders are Gordon Goner, Emperor Tomato Ketchup, Gargamel, and No Sass.
Why are they all
You may be wondering,
verified?
why do they all have obscure Xbox Live gamer tags? Well, if you think this is innocent, you're not ready for this. Number 1, Emperor Tomato Ketchup, Karim Adelaide, software engineer. On the surface, Emperor Tomato Ketchup sounds like a Fortnite skin. In reality, Emperor Tomato Ketchup is the name of a 1971 film that is banned across the world for containing child pornography.
What?
It's about children overthrowing adults and establishing their own supremacy, in which a young boy in a fascist uniform sexually assaults a grown woman. And if
What the? What? Kara, what did you show
you
me?
ask Tomato himself, he would say he got the name from a Stereolab album, which
Sure.
got its name from the film. Another example
Oh,
of
wow.
plausible deniability. Number 2, Gargamel, Greg Solano, MFA in writing. If anyone is familiar with the Smurfs, then the name Gargamel might ring a bell.
Yeah.
Gargamel is the antagonist who turns sentient beings into money. He is widely known as an anti-Semitic depiction of a Jewish stereotype. And
What?
as Ryder Rips
I
pointed
didn't know
out,
that.
4chan also uses the term Gargamel to describe Jewish people.
Why is everyone on 4chan such a racist? What? Is this always with 4chan? Which Smurf are you? Papa Smurf? Foolish? Are you serious?
recurring theme that you'll notice is that this entire umbrella of Bored Ape Yacht Club trolling stems from 4chan behavior, which is based on inserting enough absurdity to create plausible deniability. Gargamel is smart, but he's a little sloppy. According to his Reddit post history, he posted a 4chan crypto meme before Bored Ape Yacht Club was even live yet, confirming that he's at least aware of the culture or uses 4chan. Greg Solano, or Gargamel, was a literature major in college and wrote his thesis paper.
I was so scared there.
666, which is a book that takes place in Nazi Germany with a main character named after Nazi SS doctor
Are you kidding me?
Reiter. He even expressed on his now defunct blog that he wanted to write a fiction novel that blends real history with imaginative events, which is similar to Roberto Bolaño's 2666. This could be a stretch, but I'm reminded here of your writing backgrounds. Do you think there's any parallel between your big conceptual breakthrough to design NFTs for what interests you, not some target demo, and the idea that in writing, sometimes the best stuff comes from channeling what you really want to see, not what some theoretical reader wants? Gargamel says, ever since the Bored Ape Yacht Club, we've seen like 1,000 different avatar collections come up, and a lot of them are really cool. But what we think was special, and what people could kind of read on top of ours, is that we didn't just throw 3D glasses onto
Yes, you
apes,
did.
and we didn't have a long essay on exactly what this was, but we knew what it was. It's like Wittgenstein's let the unutterable be conveyed unutterably, or Hemingway's iceberg theory. We knew what this world was and why the apes are this way, and that somebody else might get a little tingle on their neck looking at it, thinking, yeah, this is kind of different. This isn't just random.
You guys are such idiots.
Literally just confirmed that Bored Ape Yacht Club is his medium for creative writing. First, the quote is cryptic, but it makes a lot of sense given the context of this project. Let the unutterable be conveyed unutterably. Dog whistles, hidden meanings, fiction writing. Nah, man, they're just apes with 3D glasses. You
They
don't
really are.
understand crypto. In this statement, Gargamel quotes Ludwig Wittgenstein,
Huh?
an Austrian Jewish philosopher believed to have been the boy who went to school with Adolf Hitler from 1903
Of
to
course.
1904. According to writer Kimberly Cornish in The Jew of Linz, she alleges that Hitler alludes to a Jewish boy who is believed to be Wittgenstein in Mein Kampf. Wittgenstein's entire body of
What
work
is this?
consists of cipher, cryptology, and solving puzzles. Similar to how Bored Ape Yacht Club is one massive puzzle designed to be cracked for the sole purpose of stroking their twisted fanfiction writing boner. Second, he states Hemingway's iceberg theory, which
Actually.
describes exactly what they're doing. Iceberg theory itself is also
Oh
a
my-
4chan meme. Greg Solano also has written a book titled The Cinematic Art of World of Warcraft. To say he isn't a sucker for fantasy would be a flat-out lie. We know that Gargamel is a creative fantasy writer. We know that he wrote his thesis paper on a Nazi story. And we know that he wanted to create something similar, blending real and fake events. He literally quoted Ludwig Wittgenstein and iceberg theory, confirmed that there is hidden meaning, and that everything is deliberate in Bored Ape Yacht Club. Prior to Bored Ape Yacht Club, Greg Solano even stated he wanted to create a Lovecraftian-themed NFT project. And if you know anything about Lovecraft, he was a notorious white supremacist, often weaving his prejudices as the basis for his stories. The
That's
frustration
crazy.
that Ryder Rips and others have felt, myself included, with the public's perception of this criticism is immense. You can't begin to educate people on this when they're too ignorant to realize that they're being played. Bored Ape Yacht Club, in a way, is a social experiment in making fun of people who are easily influenced. Crypto bros and everyone who sucks off technocrats included. It is a commentary on the number going up forever, or the wag me crowd, which lives by the slogan,
What? Wait, what did I just do? No. Okay. Press M on accident.
or the wag me
We are gonna make it. We're all gonna make it. Acronym. Okay.
crowd, which lives by the slogan, we're all going to make it. This is a very real sentiment shared by thousands of people on the internet, which the founders of this project have profited off of immensely. All it took was celebrity worship, proper funding, fueled by a dystopian political agenda to get fascist propaganda on the world stage. Let me be clear, I'm not saying buzzwords just to say them. This is what's happening. 3. Gordon Goner, or Wiley Arano, also a creative writer. The third founder of Bored Ape Yacht Club goes by Gordon Goner, the same name Ryder used for the website, piecing this all together. This was done for SEO purposes, so that when you type in Gordon Goner on Google, Ryder's website pops up first. In an interview with Wiley from 2014, he stated, "The only book that I don't like is Mein Kampf, but I haven't read it." When asked innocently about books, he resorted to making Hitler jokes. Yeah, there's probably nothing to see here, right? This is just more proof that Wiley's attempt at edgy humor dates back to 2014. In an interview with Rolling Stone, Gordon Goner stated he chose the name because it sounded like Joey Ramone, lead singer of the Ramones. It should be known that Bored Ape Yacht Club's connection to the Rolling Stone is not random. It's through Neil Strauss, author of The Game, who is apparently writing about
also
the
another white
subculture
supremacist.
of Bored Ape Yacht Club. Gordon Goner is a full phrase anagram for Drongo Negro. Drongo is Australian slang for stupid, and Negro means black. Drongo is also tossed
What? Are you kidding me?
around on 4chan and Reddit. It's not simply a random word. It is also conveniently a species of black bird.
Of course it is, of course it is, of course it is, of course it is. This is infuriating to hear, man. I've seen so many, I've watched so many videos, man, about people talking about this type of stuff. Like racism and stuff, man. It just comes to show that racism isn't gone at all, man. It's not gone.
Another example of a hyper-specific double-meaning term or phrase in Bored Ape Yacht Club. There's not much else known about Wiley Arano, aka Gordon Goner, besides loose leads that allege he's a crypto-fascist. And his dad is literally Don Arano, portrayed by John Travolta in Speed Kills. Both Gargamel and Gordon Goner are writers and creatives, according to the CEO of Yuga Labs, Nicole Muniz.
Can you take me back to the origin story of Bored Ape Yacht Club?
It was almost exactly a year ago. Garga, who's one of the founders, texted Gordon with, "Hey, let's make a NFT." So Garga and Gordon.
Hey, not gonna lie, man. I'm gonna get rid of my NFTs right now, man. I'm gonna get rid of my NFTs, man. I'm sorry I have to do it. It's so hard to breathe. What's happening to me, man? Is that better? What the? Okay.
Were both really into crypto. They were really active in the community, but they are
Terminally online is a good term to use for that.
They are storytellers, they're creatives, and
creative.
So like crypto was this thing that like they were fascinated by and they like loved, but they were never able to actively participate in.
Right. There was a barrier to entry.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. Because it was technical.
Yeah.
And they're not technical. They're writers. They're creatives. They're storytellers. Like that's what they do.
So it's entirely critical that you understand the context of anything. So the issue with Bored Ape Yacht Club is that they're not providing any context. The context that they provided is that literally it's meaningless. They said that these are just apes in a swamp who like drawing penises on a penis wall. That's the official story of Bored Ape Yacht Club from the mouth of Nicole, the CEO. Like, that's it. Like, end. Done. Like, there's nothing else.
They called me.
Yeah, context is everything, man. People say that context doesn't matter, but yes, it does. Changes the whole perspective, man.
With like, hey, we're gonna do this thing, and like, you know, just explaining the idea, and I kind of giggled and was like, oh yeah, I mean, but people are just gonna draw penises. And that was it. Like, I was just like, I didn't think anything of it. We hung up, but like the stupid thing that I said that I never would have thought about transformed into, well, what if they do draw penises?
Yeah.
And where do people draw penises? And, you know, it turned into, well, it's a bathroom.
Right.
This is an official business, man. Are you kidding me?
And it's a dive bar. But it's not a dive bar. It's a yacht club that's a dive bar. But it's in a swamp. And it's gonna be this like future vision of Miami. And, you know, it's all of these like bored apes. And they just created this like story and this world.
Let's play.
This is random, but I just realized bored apes, like, I just realized why they called that, because like they're bored. I just realized that. Bored apes. I don't know why I didn't learn that sooner. I thought like bored apes, like as in like, what is it called, like BOARED, like something like that. I didn't know there's bored apes. Like, makes much more sense now.
Play a game of I Spy. The cover of this Rolling Stone art is a direct reference to Hieronymus Bosch, who painted pictures like these.
You kidding me?
Things in them. Spot the racist dog whistle.
What do you mean? Where is it? Oh wait, let's try to play along. Oh, okay. Too late. What? Well, it's a.
Ape hands are a racist dog whistle, alluding to the practice of Belgian King Leopold II cutting off Congolese hands for punishment in not working hard enough to produce rubber. The
Such a. Oh my. How can you treat someone like an animal because of their skin color? It doesn't make any sense. Just because their skin is like different from yours. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. It's like an example that I really like. I think I don't know if I've heard it from anyone, but it's like starting a war. Not starting a war, like I'll change to that. Yeah, better is better. It's like starting a war between someone who likes the color orange and someone who likes the color blue, man. Like they're literally killing each other because of differences. Like no one respects anyone anymore. No one can respect anyone. Respect is lost in 2022, man. Oh, man. Humanity is done for. We're all dead. We're actually all dead as a society, man. I'm gonna go live in the metaverse.
Fellow African hands as it became a currency valuable to the Belgians.
What is wrong with
Never
them?
underestimate the ability for Bored Ape Yacht Club founders to be this demented. Let's try this again. This is footage of the Bored Ape Yacht Club video game.
Of course, it's a video game.
What's up with these bananas? Why is the bushel of bananas conveniently shaped like a swastika?
Oh,
Zeshan
of course.
Ali, software engineer. The fourth founder of Bored Ape Yacht Club goes by Sass, and going off the theme of hidden meanings throughout their entire project, This is also deliberate. SA is the abbreviation for Sturmabteilung, and SS for the Schutzstaffel. SAS, or SASS, is the combination of the two primary Nazi military divisions. There are two possibilities that explain the behavior of the founders. Number one is easy. They are neo-Nazis. Number two is a bit more complex, and Ryder believes we need new terms to describe what's happening. In other words, this is an internet troll's wet dream. Post-ironic racism on the world stage. This means that this is a meme,
ironic,
but it doesn't
okay.
look like one because there's nothing to indicate otherwise. This can also be described as pose law. It's impossible to know if someone is joking unless they add an LOL at the end of a message to indicate how it's supposed to be perceived.
Yeah, what? It's literally impossible to tell a joke online, man. Like during text, like when you're trying to say a joke, like everyone's gonna take you seriously, man. Like you need to add something to make it like obvious it's such a joke. Like, man, I know like people say like, oh my god, you're so sensitive. Like, how are you supposed to know it's a joke? There are people that actually feel that way. Like, come on, man.
In other words, Bored Ape Yacht Club founders are layering on the irony of troll behavior to the point where it's just doomed. The best way I can describe it is beating a...
I have an unhealthy internet obsession. I hide behind multiple layers of ironic humor to masquerade the fact that I have crippling depression.
Dead horse until the horse comes alive again and then dies again from the irony. February 4th, 2022, Katie Natopoulos, a writer at BuzzFeed, wrote an article covering the identities of the founders of Bored Ape Yacht Club. And where exactly do you think she got her information from? Ryder rips. However, she stated, Solano and Arano don't appear to have any particular red flags, which, as we know, is a flat-out lie. Pressured by Guy Osseri, Kate Natopoulos ran a softball story in an effort to save face.
Save face.
The more degenerative side of 4chan, including white nationalists, enjoy participating in the cult of Kek, a metaphorical fictitious religion that worships Pepe the Frog. Think of it as a tribe on 4chan who considers everyone else not in the know as normies. They wave the Kekistan.
Bro, I thought Kek was just a lame way of laughing. Oh my gosh, man. Of course.
Flag, which is an exact ripoff of Prussia and Germany's war-mocked symbol. Their mission? Troll the liberals at all costs through meme warfare.
Oh my, that word pisses me off, man. Story time real quick, man. There's this one time I was on Omegle. Like, I wasn't streaming it or anything. I don't think I'll ever be streaming Omegle. I was on Omegle, and then I was wearing the mask and glasses, you know, and I didn't have this on, but that doesn't matter. I was going through people talking and people, yeah, and all of a sudden I see these two muscular guys, and they were like, are you a liberal? You look like a liberal. Oh, look at this. Does this make you mad? They started laughing and they just skipped me. I'm wearing a mask and glasses. How am I a liberal? How do I look like a liberal? I don't even know what that means. I'm a child. What? I don't give a single shit about politics. I'm not old enough to do anything with that. How am I supposed to know that? What? Politics is ruining America. It's ruining America. The whole reason, I think the whole reason America has gone to shit is because of no one respecting anyone and their opinions, and that goes like really well with politics, because especially in politics, instead of actually like having a decent like disagreement, like an understanding of each other, they just scream at each other. They don't try to listen. They don't try to listen to each other or anything, man. All they do is scream back and forth until someone loses their breath and the other one is just like, okay, I win. Like, what? I don't get it. America is doomed. Kill us, man. Humanity is dead. Oh my gosh, man.
By having shared symbolism and jokes, it is a way to communicate or dog whistle
And this is... Look at this dumb on the internet, man.
to other members, that they, quote, embrace the principles of chaos and destruction that are central to alt-right thinking.
And making everything worse.
Originated from World of Warcraft. When a Horde player types LOL to an alliance, LOL is then translated into gibberish, spelling out Kek. This is because the two opposing factions in the game can't communicate with each other unless they are on the same faction. It just so happens that Kek is an Egyptian god that looks like a human with a frog head, hence Pepe. And guess what Kek was the god of? Darkness and chaos.
Oh
Sound
my...
familiar? Surfing the Caliuga was not the only surfer innuendo that the alt-right adopted as lingo. In fact, they also used the word cowabunga to signify their alt-right beliefs to fellow members of the alt-right. It just so happens that one of Bored Ape's founder's wife had this exact lingo in her bio, which has now been deleted. And in September 2021, Bored Ape Yacht Club challenged the internet with a series of puzzles. Whoever cracked the secret codes would receive a Bored Ape Kennel Club NFT, a Bored Ape NFT, a Mutant Serum NFT, and 10 Ethereum. At the time, the value of these prizes added up to hundreds of thousands of dollars.
That's so crazy. 10 Ethereum is that much. And it's even higher now for some reason. For some reason, people still believe in cryptocurrency and everything like that. Bro, have you ever heard of PayPal? Cash App? You don't need virtual money, you absolute buffoon. You actual idiot. Virtual money is never going to be a real thing. The closest we're going to get to virtual money is Cash App and PayPal and those other apps. You don't need virtual money. That is completely stupid. You're making everything else... Look, I've been trying to... You know how GPUs and computers and stuff are very expensive? It's because people are mining Bitcoin from that? Virtual currency? Like, if all the power goes out one day, you can't use any electronics anymore, you're poor. You're poor, you have nothing left. Like, what is wrong with you? And then they're in turn making the GPUs more expensive and stuff. So by mining virtual currency that's not even valuable, at least I don't think it's valuable at all, man. Like, virtual currency, not valuable at all. Making like the real important stuff like GPUs and stuff, like more expensive, more harder to get, man. All because you wanted some fake little virtual currency, because you think that's the future. You really think... What am I kidding, man? Who am I kidding? They don't think. They don't stop and think about what they're doing. They're complete idiots. That's what they are. Oh my
This
gosh,
puzzle will
man.
demonstrate
This
just
is...
how far the creators of Bored Ape Yacht Club are willing to go in order to play out their racist fantasy. This information is taken directly from this user's post on Medium. This whole puzzle started with a single stealthy tweet. Somebody left a strange note at the bar. The image contains a message, "Come find me below," with the cipher text of U8JJ6. This is a keyboard cipher, where if you look at the keys below each letter on a keyboard, you see that it spells /Jimmy. Entering this after BoredApeYachtClub.com will take you to a new page, and you are able to load a puzzle game. Jimmy the Monkey is back on his bullshit again. In the clubhouse, the game is a
Absolute
2D
weirdos,
screen where you can click
man.
on rooms and interact with various objects. Most of the rooms contained a puzzle. The boat room contains a single interactable object in the room, which is a wall of dancing men. If you know a bit about ciphers, it's fairly quick to recognize that this is a Dancing Man cipher. The Dancing Man cipher is from Sherlock Holmes. Decoding the
I
cipher
didn't know that.
reveals the following message. This isn't a puzzle clue. Suck on a banana, bozo. Love, Jimmy. This seemed to be a troll as it was not used in the final solution. The party room has 2 interactable objects in it. The first object is a dog collar with the numbers 0010 on it. This is just the ID number for the exact NFT that you would win if you were to crack the puzzle. The second object is a party poster containing song lyrics. The puzzle gives a selection of song lyrics sorted in alphabetical order by word.
Let me guess. The first letter of each song title is going to add up to one word. Like, that's how...
With one of the
Why
words
do
being
they...
replaced by the word monkey. Solving this puzzle
Huh?
involves taking each lyric word bank, identifying the song, and figuring out which part of the song the lyrics are referencing. You sort each word in that set of the lyrics in ABC order and figure out what word has been replaced with monkey. This results in the following troll message. Wasted your time on this one, stupid apes. Entering the pool area presents you with 2...
The craziest part is they know it's useless. They know NFTs are stupid. And people are still buying them. Even the weirdos that are doing this. It's so crazy, man. Imagine the stupid people calling you stupid. That's
2 puzzles. One located on the inflatable duck in the pool, and the other on a
No,
drink menu
man.
located next to the bar. This puzzle presents a list of duck-themed clues and their answer length. Going through and solving all of the clues results in the list below. With this answer set, reading the first letter of each answer gives the phrase
Yeah, there it
"cocktails
is.
are shaken," which is a clue for the puzzle located next to the bar. Using the hint from the previous puzzle, we now know that this menu list is an anagram of cocktails. In addition, the text at the bottom of the menu indicates something extra was added to the drinks, hinting to there likely being an extra letter not used in the cocktail anagram. With there being
Drugs?
26 menu items, it seemed highly likely the extra letters or the cocktails used every letter A to Z for ordering when done. It is quickly realized all the cocktails start with a unique letter A to Z that, when put in order and reading the extra letters, gives orange liqueur used in spritz. Final answer, Aperol. Upon entering the kitchen, a sheet
that a
can
jug?
be found lying next to the sink. This puzzle provides instructions on what to do. Begin by identifying the dishes that are clued on the left and filling out the blanks on the right. The extracted letters, highlighted yellow on the sheet, spell the phrase Gibraltar's Barbary, which is referencing a specific monkey that lives on Gibraltar, the Barbary macaque. Final answer, macaque. In the library, you can start by clicking on the bust on the top of the shelf, which contains a puzzle scroll. This puzzle is a Mad Gab style puzzle as hinted by the title, Bus Dan Dush Elf, which, when read aloud, sounds like bust on a shelf. You can make 4 Mad Gab style phrases using one word from each column on the scroll. The output of each Mad Gab is its own clue to a word. This final
What's up? Yeah, what's up, man?
output is yet again a Mad Gab where ooze 6 ciphers can be read as use 6 ciphers, a hint for the bookshelf puzzle. When you click on the bookshelf next to the fireplace, it shows you an enlarged version of the bookshelf. This bookshelf contains many different patterns throughout. As you start to group the patterns together, you will discover there are 6 separate puzzles using 6 different ciphers, as hinted in the previous puzzle contained in the shelf items. The monkey hands. There are 6 hands throughout the shelves using American Sign Language to spell weapon. Naval flags. There are 6 international maritime...
Oh, what am I watching? Just read the title, man. Just read the title. Yeah. Yeah, man. That's what I'm watching. Ape? You don't know about that? Do you not know what NFTs are? How am I halfway through the video and there's so many things to talk about? Oh, man, I hate this. I hate this. Yeah. This
shelves that spell Nassau.
This
5-bit
NFT,
binary. There are 6
specific
groups of
NFT
books
company is
colored orange.
racist.
These books are 5-bit binary, which provides 10010
That's basically the whole thing.
00001
It's, oh my gosh, man.
01110. These can be converted to their decimal equivalent of 18.5, 1, 19, 15, 14, which can then be further converted to letters to read reason. Clocks. There are 6 clocks through the shelves. Each
That's
clock faces
ironic.
a different time, with both hands clearly visible. Using the clock hands as a flag semaphore, you can obtain the letters to spell salute.
How do people think of this? How do people make this, and how do people figure this out? What? It's so elaborate and there's so many steps to it.
And after reading through the titles, you will notice some of the words are from the NATO alphabet. Echo, Mike, Bravo, Romeo, Yankee, Oscar. And when you extract the first letter of each NATO word, it will spell embryo. Morse code. Between each of the bookshelves is a repeating pattern of a lighter color. Each shelf is a separate letter spelled using Morse code. If you decode the Morse for each shelf, it will spell analog. Now that we have all the words extracted, we need to extract the final answer. Looking at the words for a moment, it can be seen that the first letter of each word can spell answer when ordered correctly. Since the first letter spelled answer, we extracted the last letters to see if it provides an answer to the puzzle. The extract is Guanan, which
What does that mean?
is a breed of old world monkey, and it's the name of Rene Guanan.
Of course it is. It all goes back to this guy.
The game room contained 2 objects you can interact with. The first one is a game called Jimmy the Asshole, which, after some playing, did
What
not
kind
appear
of-
to contain a puzzle. The second one is the game room puzzle. The flavor text for the puzzle is, there are lots of games to play here if you can figure out the rules. It also has some pictures of Hangman and Tic-Tac-Toe. These are big hints for what you are looking for and what the solution is going to be. The solution for this puzzle involved taking each puzzle string and figuring out the puzzle rules that encoded the text. Here is one example. There are a lot of P's, so we want to analyze that first. You start by separating each line by P. We are looking for game-related words, so we can guess the 2 words here are card and canasta. With these 2, we can deduce that the rule for this puzzle is to replace the first letter with P, which can then be reversed from the cipher, which gives the following clue: card worth 50 in canasta. The answer to this clue is Joker. However, we aren't done here just yet. Now we
Okay.
need to apply the same rule we discovered, replace first letter with P, to this answer to get a new answer out related to games. Applying the rule to Joker results in poker, the
Persona
actual
5?
solution to this
No.
puzzle line.
Okay.
Here is the rest. Taking the first letter from each solution, you get the following phrase: Drooper's apartment pal. Drooper is a character from the Banana Splits, and his apartment
What?
pal is Bingo.
What do they have to do?
Bingo
What does
is
it do with
eight,
this?
So we can confidently determine the answer is bingo. The
Of
attic
course.
is one of the more difficult puzzles, and before we dive into it, we first have to talk about the skeleton in the crawl space. The skeleton in the crawl space has a bunch of 3-letter phrases and some numbers, with the flavor text of NTH plus EAT. We know that we're trying to combine the phrases to spell words, with the numbers most likely being the length of each word. There's really no approach other than maybe looking up words that start with or words that end with, but the best place to start was realizing that NTH and EAT were clued as being
If this was a horror series, this would be perfect for it. But no. And it's NFTs, man, of course.
and could spell
It's NFTs.
N, the, at. After that, it is mixing and matching until you get something good out. The output you get is Anastasia Steele really loves the hexes used in the attic. This is a reference to Anastasia Steele from 50 Shades of Grey, which is referencing that
Ew.
the hex color codes in the attic are gray codes. This is basically a second hint for Bought It, which you can see in the attic section below. The attic starts with an image with some pixels and flavor text
Minecraft?
without having to feel your way around it in the dark. This is a reference for being blind and hinting towards the pixels being braille. The phrase you get out of using colored pixels as braille dots: beginners always unlock dim old tones. If you take the first letter of each word as hinted by the word beginners, you get Bought It, which is a type of cipher. This is the one puzzle you can right click and export the image, and it just so happens to be SVG. So we can extract the hex color codes accurately for the next step as hinted by the skeleton puzzle. Extracting all of the binary
These
codes
weirdos
out
have too
and
much
moving
time
them
on their
to 0,
hands,
you
man.
get the following. Using Bought It and coding on the binary, you get the following. The only interesting thing we get is Calamar, which is another type of cipher. This suggests that our extract is valid, but the rest of it is cipher text. We can then use the string with a Calamar transposition solver, but without a key, it was just a bunch of guessing words as a key.
How many different ciphers are they using for this one stupid NFT project, man?
Solvers of this puzzle got stuck here for a while until it was noticed that attempting some auto-solves on the grid, assuming 6 columns instead of 8, resulted in the final 8 letters looking like a scrambled version of Visionaire. Given the first set of data gave us column R, and having it almost end with Visionaire now, another type of cipher, was too likely to be a coincidence. Putting some effort in manually with a 6-column assumption, you're able to get the following. Using column R key of 412563 or 214563 gives an output that spells Visionaire at the end, giving us the following possible strings. Cutting Visionaire off the end and taking the remaining letters, we try to decrypt the cipher using Visionaire and testing keywords relating to bored apes and the puzzle. Eventually, they landed on the following: Australopithecus. At this point, it's time to solve the final solution. Taking the answer from each puzzles and sorting them in ABC, we get the following words: Aperol, Australopithecus, Bingo, Guanan, Macaque. If we examine the answers, we can extract even more information about what they mean. Aperol is an orange liqueur that only got popular after World War II. This answer is different than the others, considering it is a drink that is meant to be ingested. Going off that theme, perhaps this is a metaphor for taking the red pill, as it sometimes appears red in color. Aperol also just has the word ape in it. Australopithecus. Of all the different possible answers they could have chosen, they landed on Australopithecus. Here's a little anthropology for you. In 1931, Ludwig Cole Larsen joined the Nazi Party and later undertook an expedition to German East Africa in search for a primitive man. In 1938 to 1939, he discovered Australopithecus afarensis at Laetoli without realizing the importance of his find. Ludwig attempted to prove that all people have a common origin, but that African people remained in the state of primitive man.
Of course they did, man.
Race had developed. Such scholarship was at odds with most anthropological concerns of the day in Africa. He then later lost his position as professor in the course of the denazification after the war. Cole Larsen is not highly regarded amongst contemporary East Africanists. Bingo. Bingo the Gorilla is a major yet final antagonist in the 2019 direct-to-video horror comedy film, The Banana Splits Movie. Bingo and his friends are animatronics created by Carl to entertain children as the Banana Splits. However, after the show is cancelled, Bingo and his friends start a killing spree. You want to know something even creepier? Bingo only has 3 lines in the movie.
I wonder how the show's gonna end. Time's almost up. Time's almost up.
Bingo's last and most famous words.
2 reused.
The only words Bingo ever says sounds just like accelerationism.
What?
That's a bingo.
Is that the way you say it? That's a bingo.
You just say bingo. Bingo! How fun!
Guanan has double entendre. He's the father of traditionalism, bringing the Kali Yuga to the west, and Guanan is also a species of monkey. Macaque also has double entendre. Macaque is a racial slur.
Oh my
type of monkey. By definition, there is a clear distinction of what type of monkey both Guanan and macaques are. They are part of the Old World classification of monkeys. In 2006, a Virginia senator was called out for using this slur. With close ties to Virginia, the founders of Bored Ape Yacht Club would definitely be aware of this political disaster.
You too have gotten in trouble with words that you've uttered. Let me bring you back to August 11th.
Ooh.
You were at a campaign stop.
He's gonna expose on national television.
Videotaping it for the web campaign was there also. Let's watch.
This fellow here over here with the yellow shirt, Macaca, or whatever his name is, he's
Nah.
Let's give a welcome to Macaca here. Welcome to America and the real world of Virginia.
Welcome to America. What does that supposed to mean?
S.R. Siddharth, he's a resident of Virginia, an American citizen, straight A student at Fairfax High School, now goes to the University of Virginia.
Oh, look at him.
Macaca is a racist slur, and that you used it because he was dark-skinned. What did you specifically mean when you said, welcome to America and the real Virginia? Why did you use those words toward a dark-skinned American?
Tim, I made a mistake. I said things thoughtlessly. I've apologized for it as well I should.
No.
Racial or ethnic intent to slur anyone. If I had any idea that word, and to some people in some parts of the world was an insult. I would never do it because it's contrary to what I believe.
Well, where
and
did
who
it
I
come
am.
from? It must have been
Why that specific word though? Why that specific word though?
My theory is that the primate answers of this puzzle are a direct reference to the founders of the project, and April could be seen as the
Racism.
The Boogaloo Boys were born on the weapon board of 4chan known as K. Think of them as paramilitary incels, or Chan LARPers. They can be classified by their Hawaiian shirts and absurdist meme styles to make anyone who calls them out look insane. It can be a very effective tactic when trolling.
Why are they holding
Bored Ape Yacht Club
guns?
shirt is an exact Boogaloo Boy Hawaiian shirt used to LARP by 4chan users. This is
I can't stop this video. I can't stop this video. I don't know why I just can't stop it. Of course.
A direct reference to the white supremacist slogan known as the 14 words. We must support the existence of our people and future for white children. The slogan was coined by David Lane, a member of the white supremacist terrorist group known as the Order. The number 88 is white supremacist alphanumerical code for HH, which stands for Hail Hitler. 1488, which is also included in the ADL database or the Anti-Defamation League, is a combination of these two hate symbols.
But the fact is, guys, I've been on the internet 20 years. I know pretty much about every single different slur that's in the English language and a few
That's
other
crazy.
languages as well. So not only do I understand all the slurs, I also understand the euphemisms like 1488.
Here is where it gets really dark. What do you see on this ape? No, not the bloodshot eyes. This ape is wearing a prison outfit with the numbers 0198. 07. If we take out the zeros, a practice in cryptography called null padding, we are left with 1987, which we can deduce is a year. You see, 1987 is a reference to the year that Rudolf Hess,
So I just had to kill someone.
hero, died in the Spandau prison
Hero.
in West Berlin as a result of his conviction during the Nuremberg trials. It was destroyed the same year to prevent it from becoming a neo-Nazi shrine. Not everyone who has a Bored Ape is aware of the inherent racism. Let me point your attention to the sales activity tab. If someone is selling an ape, they set the price. Interestingly enough, there is a pattern of selling apes for variations of 88 Ethereum, ending prices in 0.88 or 0.14. This is a cut and dry example of esoteric racism. Ape 6969 features the same prison jumpsuit and a Prussian helmet with a shit-eating grin. This is a troll hidden in plain sight designed to mock everyone who looks at it. The odds of Ape 6969, which is a troll in itself, having both the prison jumpsuit and a Prussian helmet is statistically near impossible. Apes in the Bored Ape Yacht Club project are adorned with various characteristics. This can include clothing, accessories, eyes, faces. Anything you see on these apes can be randomly generated to produce the final product that we see as an ape. By design, some of these characteristics are more rare than others, which means more desirable, which results in a higher price. Some of these characteristics are harmless, but there is a definite through line with one characteristic in particular: headwear. The Prussian helmet is known as a Picolob, which is a reference to the German Empire from 1871 to 1919.
Can you move on? Can you move on, please?
Okay,
Okay, thank you.
helmet features an Ace of Spades card attached to the helmet, which was a custom American soldiers started in World War II, but continued in Vietnam. In Vietnam, however, American soldiers would leave an Ace of Spades on dead Vietnamese soldiers. The card in the Bored Ape helmet has a letter J on it, which would indicate a Jack of Spades, not an ace. The founders of this project are not sloppy writers and wouldn't get history wrong if it meant they could include yet another racist reference. Maybe this explains it. Based on a 1938 decree in Nazi Germany,
All this for a joke, man. They probably think they're not actually racist, but they went through history and sought out to show people specific points in history that were racist. They did all this research for an apparent joke. They're racist. There's no way they're not racist. There's no way.
had to carry an identification card marked with J for Jewish at all times. The sushi chef headband is a Japanese headband known as a hachimaki. Hachimaki can have different Japanese characters on them to mean different things. There are 6 variations that are the most popular and commonly used. Bored Ape Yacht Club went with kamikaze to indicate Imperial Japan's suicide pilots. A sushi chef would never wear this headband. The safari helmet is a British or European pith hat used by the British Empire in colonizing Africa, and Belgium in the Congo, led by King Leopold II, who, as you know, cut off Congolese hands. The Kami hat is known as a Ushanka, and with the sickle and hammer, it represents the Soviet Union or the USSR, worn during World War II while Russians were commanded by tyrannical leader Joseph Stalin. The fez is a potential reference to the Ottoman Empire, but there's also such thing as a Nazi fez. With all of these helmets and headwear, one can see a clear picture of Chan culture's fetishization of power and dominion of those they deem weaker.
So
October
weird.
2021, music manager Guy Osseri, founder of management firm Maverick, who represents Madonna and U2, acquired representation of Bored Ape Yacht Club. This would include securing book deals, music, television, video games, and even movie integrations. This was a power play for Bored Ape Yacht Club because it legitimized funding and star power behind the project. With the connections of Guy Osseri, Bored Ape Yacht Club now had a way to control the media messaging around their project.
The project obviously has so much hype and so much support. There's also been criticism. Some people connected some of the images to racist tropes. I'd love to give you the opportunity to respond to that criticism.
They did, yeah.
It's apes, because aping in is very much a nod to this community. To crypto enthusiasts, to people who aped in early.
That was the worst save of all time. Worst save.
Is about them.
You're pausing too much. That's an obvious lie, man. No. Okay, what does that have to do with anything?
One is Turkish.
Okay.
One is Pakistani.
Okay.
One is Cuban. Guy Osseri, who's one of the partners that came in later last year, is Israeli.
Okay.
I myself am Cuban, and I'm actually first generation American.
Let me guess, there's no African Americans on the team, is there?
The idea that neo-Nazis
Interesting.
or alt-right is
Right. They're correct? No.
it's hurtful. It's totally untrue.
That's really personal to you, that criticism.
The idea that you can't be racist, or even ironically racist, because you're ethnic is the saddest excuse I've ever heard. And this interview is bought by Guy Osseri. Here he is, pictured.
The only justifiable way you can be racist is if you're part of that like race, you know, man. That's all I'm gonna say about that. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
And this woman looks oddly familiar. Guy
At least to me.
Osseri is even referred to as the fifth ape, a reference to the fifth Beatle. When Ryder launched GordonGoner.com, Guy Osseri went off the deep end. Ryder Rips described to me a 2-hour phone call consisting of Guy Osseri screaming at him to stop digging into the project. After Ryder explained the symbolism to Osseri, he replied with, "Who am I to judge what art is?" And remember that Rolling Stone interview I mentioned? Gordon Goner stated, "Are we the Beastie Boys of NFTs? Because right after our initial success, it felt like the Beastie Boys going on tour with Madonna. Everyone was like, who the fuck are these kids?" The Rolling Stone article then states, funnily enough, Madonna's longtime manager, Guy Osseri, signed on to rep the foursome about a month after Goner made this comment to Rolling Stone. It's just so ironic that Bored Ape Yacht Club would go on to partner with Madonna's manager, Guy Osseri. Here's the family tree of Bored Ape Yacht Club. Greg Solano and Wiley Arano are from Miami. They met later in life at a bar arguing about literature. Karem Adelaide and Zayshan Ali went to University of Maryland together. Greg Solano also attended University of Maryland, but would go on to get his MFA at University of Virginia. The P.O. Box of Yuga Labs is in Alexandria, Virginia. The CEO of Yuga Labs, Nicole Muniz, went to high school with Wiley. Mark Andreessen is the funding, Guy Osseri is the management and PR, and it's not a far stretch to say that Neil Strauss is their Rolling Stone media connection. He is also writing a book based on Bored Ape Yacht Club. Guy Osseri and Neil Strauss go back to 1998, when Guy Osseri was featured in the credits of Neil Strauss's biography on Marilyn Manson. One of the most mind-boggling parts to this ongoing story is celebrity endorsement. Everywhere you look, a new celebrity flaunts their hideous
why?
I wouldn't expect them to know any better.
That's
but
kind
there's
of
something
crazy,
going on
actually.
underneath the surface. I know most celebrities are denser than a cement block, but you can't convince me they would all spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on these JPEGs just because of hype culture.
It
So what's
probably
actually going
makes
on?
sense,
In
though.
a
Come on.
Twitter Spaces video, Ben Baller, a celebrity jeweler, describes the process of receiving a bored ape.
Real talk. Not once, not twice, 3 times I've been offered a Bored Ape through MoonPay. I had Adidas hit me up. My DMs.
Adidas, okay.
Hey man, you want to co-host space with us? Blah blah whatever. Oh, do you own a Bored Ape? No, I fucking don't. You know, hit me up, and it's just I don't know what it was, but the fact that some of these super top tier all-star NBA players had them, and I was like, yo, this is all cap. I mean, there's an NDA they try to send my agent and shit too. You know,
I mean, there's definitely NDAs and everything there, but I'm you know, positive there's, you know, some.
No, what I'm saying is for me, if I was to accept, you know,
Why are they so insistent?
disclose that they had purchased the ape for you.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
They wanted to seem like you bought it for yourself because you liked it.
Which you know what the craziest thing about that is that a lot of celebrities who are going into this, they're probably just stoked to get the ape, and they don't even realize a lot of them probably don't consult their legal and shit like that beforehand. Yeah. But they're actually asking you to commit fraud on their behalf.
That's right.
What?
MoonPay has celebrities sign NDAs or non-disclosure agreement contracts revealing how they received the ape.
I just got my first NFT.
Oh, you did? What was it?
Through MoonPay.
Okay.
MoonPay, which is I'm figuring I did my homework.
Okay.
MoonPay was like PayPal but for crypto.
In fact, the celebrities aren't even buying them, and they're lying through their teeth about why they bought them, all while committing fraud on MoonPay's behalf. Receiving a Bored Ape as an endorsement and not explicitly stating that you were compensated violates the Federal Trade Commission's laws. So next time you see a celebrity show off their Bored Ape,
disgusting.
you can see who's a puppet taking advantage of their audience, all while unknowingly contributing to an apocalyptic political ideology backed by the technocratic elite. You may be asking yourself, who designed these apes in the first place?
Racism.
Surely they would be the ones responsible for drawing the racist imagery, right? Currently, it is believed that there are 6 artists on the Yuga Labs team. However, there was an artist in particular that provided the base layers for the apes. Her name was Seneca. When confronted and shown the finished designs, she claimed she did not even recognize the final product, and was shocked at the characteristics she saw. Seneca described payment from Yuga Labs as not ideal. After all, they were rolling in millions of dollars, and she wasn't even getting a slice of the pie.
That's
However,
crazy.
It is speculated that Seneca received a $1 million bonus from the company
Okay.
after media outlets front-ran her story. At the end of the day, Seneca, a very talented artist, was not responsible for this imagery. The Bored Ape Yacht Club project represents a sinister commentary on people's eagerness
Yeah,
to
someone's
hop on trends and
someone's gonna make
projects
this
just
into a
because
show.
it's in the spotlight. I say this is an ongoing story because on April 30th, 2022, 1 year after launching Bored Ape Yacht Club, Yuga Labs launched a metaverse called Other Side. If the date sounds familiar, it's because it's also Hitler's death day. The sprites available
Okay.
in a video game that doesn't exist yet are called codas, spelled with a K. In music, coda with a C means the end, and obviously the theme of transitioning from
That's
life to
creepy.
death or crossing to the other side. Their new metaverse also features Stonewall Jackson, a reference to the Confederate leader Stonewall Jackson, and Plot 1 is owned by Emperor Tomato Ketchup. Along the way, Ryder Rips was able to open the eyes of thousands of people by organizing the information and explaining the full context to the best of his ability, knowing all too well that the barrier to entry of this information is diving down the deep rabbit holes of white supremacy, the alt-right, and 4chan. But now, one thing's for certain. He was correct in telling me that Bored Ape Yacht Club is the biggest troll in internet history. Now that you know everything there is to know about Bored Ape Yacht Club's cute little social
Racist
experiment,
trolls, man,
what
that's
can we
crazy.
do about this? Well, as it stands right now, the founders of Bored Ape Yacht Club operate relatively unchecked. That's because there's no real pressure. Their tactic of using plausible deniability and dumb excuses to deflect from the truth is about to change. Nicole Munez, I really hope you had no idea this was going on.
Yes.
If you didn't, that means your business partners strung you along because they think of you as a normie. It's unfortunate if you got roped
That's
into
sad.
this. Guy O'Sari, we will not be silenced. That's all I'm gonna say. Gordon, Garga, Tomato, and Sass.
You
I also think these
racist.
guys are pussies. Like, I think they're feckless for doing this. It's like, they are, bro. It's like, go fucking, like, why are you making this girl you went to high school with speak for you on tape?
I want every celebrity, actor, athlete, and influencer to burn their fucking ape. I want to make such a fucking shitstorm that everyone from Steph Curry to Post Malone to Jimmy Fallon is forced to act. You see, this little price tag is contingent on you, the market, the people. but in their minds, it's the normies, the sheep that made them rich. So I
My-
ask you, are you a fucking sheep? I want each and every one of you to tweet #burn BAYC on Twitter. Let's play their game. Burn means to destroy, but it's also something you can do with your NFT if you hold one. Not only will we sink Bored Ape Yacht Club because of their disgusting scheme, we will send a message. This message will be loud and clear. We will not be manipulated. To piss off 8 profile pictures and amplify his own
It's
research,
creepy.
Ryder created Ryder Rips Bored Ape Yacht Club. Ryder won a DMCA takedown request against Yuga Labs, solidifying the point that you can't copy an NFT. Ryder also set his royalties to 0%. In this case, it's truly not about the money. He is also creating Ape Marketplace, saving people billions of dollars a year in gas fees. Oh, and if you see my profile picture, don't be fooled. It doesn't contain any racist imagery. It's also from the Ryder Rips Bored Ape Yacht Club collection. Silly goose, you can't copy an NFT. And I think I'll call him Caesar. You can even use him as your profile picture, because we're about to take over.
This reminds me of that YouTube versus what is it, the choose a side YouTube? With that thing. That's crazy. There's more. This is it, right? Is that the end? Oh wait. Oh, it is Doom music. I thought I recognized that from somewhere. What? Is there any more? Is this just the end? Okay, wait. I'm gonna. This is a clip from a movie that like depicted Hitler and stuff, man. Not real. Not. This is for educational purposes only. Educational purposes. NFTs, bro. That's what it is. Another copy collection. Bro, this was crazy. Subscribe to Philion, man. Already has 7K. It's so crazy. Also, I know you saw this, man. This is crazy right here. I've been seeing a lot of clips about this guy playing Roblox, man. I don't know why. But yeah. You gonna load in, please? Hello? This game is to have. Ow.
This is a TikTok for us, bro. Let's go.
You're
Why
weird.
are you laughing though? That was a
What?
joke. She's getting caught in 4K. I do not do none of this. What are you doing inside these type of games?
What? Nothing.
Is that a child? Is that a child? It's like a what? Adults try to justify doxing a 13-year-old? Well, I'm just watching horrible videos now. You know, man, just watch this in your own time, man. This video is separate from everything we're talking about. I am not gonna bring this into this discussion, man. This is about NFTs and NFTs only. It did not matter what happened, what's gonna happen, man. I'm gonna watch this in my own time, offline. This has nothing to do with anything. And yeah, that's
Thank
about
you,
it.
Cinnabon, for the tag. The tweet I'm tagged.
Okay, I'm gonna watch that off stream, man. Come on. Doxing at 13. I'm already here. I'll do it. Bonus video, man. Bonus video.
Thank you, Cinnabon, for the tag. The tweet I'm tagged to
Crazy.
reads, at Amber Lottle literally tried to dox me, and yet people baby them because they believe they did nothing wrong. Hate me or not, I want people to listen about this. And apparently that person, Madam Agony, the one they tried to dox, is only a 13-year-old. Madam Agony then said they want the whole community to know what Amber Lottle did. And Amber has responded, by the way.
You're
not
barely
the best
old enough to be on
response,
the
and that's
internet.
being generous. We'll take a look at that after. Madam Agony then posted some screenshots showing the alleged doxers here. And it's interesting to me that they're only going after Amber Lottle when
That's
apparently
so
other people were trying
weird.
to dox them as well.
You're
but
full adults. You're full adults. You're supposed to be more mature than this. You
that's the situation.
absolute
I'll show you some more of the screenshots
wieners,
in a
man.
moment, but for now, let me deviate from that to show you a portion of Amber's response / apology, since it's going to give you some more context as to why Amber wanted to dox them to begin with. Keep in mind where Amber says threatening to contact authorities, because
When?
it seems to be a recurring theme in the second part of the apology we'll take a look at next. She also says threatening to dox her, but in the screenshots, it seems more than a threat in my opinion. It looks pretty overt. Like again, on the screenshots, they literally talk about doxing the kid, and then
Okay, this is off topic, but why do people laugh like that? This is so annoying. What? Did they just slam their keyboard and laugh like that? That's like such a big pet peeve for me, man. I absolutely hate that. It's so annoying.
sending the information to the parents or something, getting the parents involved. They even talked about contacting the authorities and getting the child committed to a psych ward. And
What?
their justification to do all that stuff to Madam Agony is that they apparently caught her or saw that she was writing problematic media. However, where it says problematic media, I did alter the tweet so
What?
the video would not get restricted. Amber did name specific topics, which, to be fair, if I had a child and I knew they were writing about that stuff, I would find it concerning. But does that mean that Amber and her group were justified in doing what they did?
Then that's the parents' responsibility. These strangers shouldn't interfere with this. If you're watching someone do this, and just I don't know, maybe like tell them the least you can do is the most you can be able to do is just tell them to stop, man. Like if you're seriously trying to dox a 13-year-old, you're so weird. You might as well just call their parents, man, and just tell them what's happening instead of releasing it out for the public.
In my opinion,
It's so
absolutely
weird.
not. It's like a million times worse. Here's
Exactly.
another screenshot where they talk about driving her off the internet by force, and then they literally talk about physical violence here as well, directed at her, and more violence right beneath that. Wonderful group of people, ain't it? They even posted this location, saying that apparently she was in this neighborhood 37
Why are you-
minutes ago. However, I'm showing this because Madam Agony says
Oh.
more screenshots. They actually believed I'm from Ferentari just because of the simple fact I made an evident joke saying that I am from Ferentari. Apparently,
Okay. Oh my gosh, man! I want to get like a VPN so badly, man, because I'm so scared of these weird doxers, man. They're so. I don't understand how you could just reveal someone's information and where they live to other people around the internet, man. I don't. It's so weird.
they even messaged her on Discord and tried to get her to click this link saying, look what I found, is that not you? She calls them out saying, and you just sent me an IP grabber, and they respond by saying, meh, I'm not gonna do anything. Yeah, okay, sure. Going back to Amber's apology, here's the best part. Once
Not gonna lie, man. Not gonna lie. I would have fell for this. Actually.
tried to get her to
I would have fell for this. Look what I found. Is that not you? I would have fell for that actually.
click this link saying, look what I found, is that not you? She calls them out saying, and you just sent me an IP grabber, and they respond by saying, meh, I'm not gonna do anything. Yeah,
Absolute
okay,
weirdo,
sure.
man.
Going back to Amber's apology, here's the best part. Once Madam Agony posted all this information to the public, then suddenly Amber was like, hey Madam Agony, let's just move on from the situation
Nah.
and grow up and become better people.
Grow
And
up.
she didn't
Grow
even
up.
get the right at. She added, I just realized that was the wrong at. Sorry. And Madam Agony's
You
response to
absolute
the
weirdo.
apology post says, sorry, but I don't think I can forgive you, not after what you did.
Good
Now
on you,
go,
man.
And don't
Good on
even
you.
try to pull this on anyone else ever again.
Mm.
Dude, that last sentence was actually kind of epic. And it
No.
seems that the majority
Oh
of
my! You
people
just
that's-
ruined it. You ruined it. You ruined it. I should have had that on mute. You just ruined it by saying it like that, man.
saw this situation also didn't really appreciate Amber's apology. Here's
Mhm.
another example, and of course, let me know what you think about this topic in the
Fanfic.
comments, although I have
A fanfic? Are you serious? A fictional story? Oh my gosh, man! The most that happens when I read something that I don't like a fan fiction, I get a little angry, man. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't go out of my way. I don't waste my time I don't take time out of my day to just find out exactly where they live. I'm not. Why? Plus, these are full-grown adults too. What? Shouldn't you be doing something
Suspicion, I'm going
for
to know
society,
what the
man?
overall sentiment is on this one. And the
What?
segment's coming out a little late in the day, so I will do my best to get it.
Oh my, we really live in a world where some people care more about fictional characters over actual minors. That's so crazy.
Second segment out, but if I don't have that out, I will see
That's
you tomorrow for
crazy.
the next segment. With that all said, have a great rest of your day, and I look forward to catching you in the next one.
No, I don't. Hey, I'll check out this loser talking about how bad they feel for wanting doxing you over a fanfic, man. Over a fanfic. Are you serious? Are you serious? The world has gone to shite. There's no getting better. Not at all. I'm so glad there's like oh my. Wait. Speaking of absolute this has nothing.
back.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut the f up. Okay. Last night, I was watching some Karen videos, because apparently they got what they deserved. The thumbnail looked pretty cool, so I was like, ooh, I want to see these Karens get what they deserve. And guess what? I watched the video. I watched an entire video. Not once did they get what they deserve. They didn't get karma. They had nothing. They were just normal Karen videos. They just ended abruptly. No resolution. No answer to anything. I'm gonna see if this is true for this one. Let me see.
Welcome back. Today we're watching the top clips
Your voice
of
is
Karen's
annoying.
and Kevin's on the internet this week. Let's jump right in.
Huh? What about what? So they didn't get what they deserved. You're already. Are you serious?
Anyone who has lived next door to a Karen deserves a medal, especially when they start to destroy your property. How would you respond?
How would you respond? What?
Calm down. Let her. Calm down. Let her. Hey. Let her.
Let her.
Let her. Let her. Let her. No, let her. Call the police. Call.
Hey. I've already called the police.
Okay, let the police come out here.
Yeah, you're a dirty cop back there.
Do it.
Huh?
Call.
Do it.
You go back in your house.
Do it.
What? Ooh.
There's nothing that Karens hate more than being confronted by someone in the right, and this one is no exception.
I'll look wherever I want. Okay, go.
So the most that happens, the closest they've gotten to actually getting what they deserved is people that are like right, like talking back to them, and they have barely anything to say. But that's nothing.
No thanks.
That's a Karen?
Kid. You gonna stare a kid down? Look at me then. Yeah, go ahead, look at me.
He's a senior.
I don't care. It was an accident.
That's not a Karen.
People can't
Is
make
that a Karen?
accidents these
I can't
days.
tell who's a Karen. I can't tell who's a Karen.
Got me fucked up.
Ooh.
Kid.
I'm so confused. Okay, I see who the Karen is.
This local battle axe seems to think that her neighbors have moved her fence, and in true Karen style is ready to prove them wrong.
Quit taking it apart for your own safety.
I'm not taking that apart. And take apart and put it. You move this over to.
When?
You told me on the 15th. Yes, you did.
How did I move the fence?
You ain't doing nothing.
I know.
Oh my. Why does she talk like this? I don't get it. She doesn't have a consistent like voice box anymore, man. I feel bad for old people, man. They're angry, confused. They don't know what's going on, man. That's kind of sad. A crook. A crook. Well, didn't you say it was your fence? Why aren't you putting your own fence back together, you weirdo?
Watch this Karen try to
Like-
cut through at the drive-in and ready to fight anyone who won't let her have her way.
Woman cut in front of us. Car. Nah, no. Keep going forward, keep going forward. Don't let her do that to you.
Joe, you hit me, I'm gonna punch you in your f***ing head, for real. Joe, hey, fuck.
Put some music to cheer her up as if. Get on you, man.
Man, you're gonna have to go around. Well, the light star's behind them, so you're gonna have to go around.
Ooh. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes. Okay, this video has been redeemed. But the last one I saw, it had nothing. It had nothing actually.
She said I'm gonna punch you. She was so mad. It was so weird.
I hope you get your precious chicken
Like just
someday.
a few cars for some chicken.
When this Karen won't get her ID back and
Man, that made me feel better about society, man.
gets caught on film, watch how she suddenly turns on the cameraman.
Wait, huh? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
So I have done my part. I would like it back. It's as simple as that. Yes, it was paid though, ma'am. You rejected the payment.
Where's the receipt, bro? Where's the receipt, bro?
Don't you recall? Because I know it wasn't you. It was your Dr. Phil.
Huh?
Excuse me, sir. Hi, one of 4 black men in Santa Barbara.
Huh?
What are you doing here? Oh, now I'm a racist, terrible person. Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Just because you're an obnoxious guy, it's not your fault that you're black, of course.
What? That is racist.
Just obnoxious. Just obnoxious.
That's.
I'm against obnoxious people to declare not against the black people.
He didn't even say anything. I didn't hear anything coming from his mouth. Yeah, you need to.
Because I tried to take care of the matter and actually responsibly resolve it.
Responsibly. Okay, man. Come on. How do you put question marks there? She said responsibly resolve it. How did you not catch that?
Again, what are you doing?
Taking a video of this. This is absolutely ridiculous.
FBI after this because I'm irritated that my broccoli is not resolved.
Broccoli.
You're pretty rude, and I don't even know what's going on.
I know. So why are you here?
Because of the words.
I might go psychotic pretty soon. I'm probably gonna.
I might go psychotic. You don't want to see me when I'm angry, man. I might go psychotic. You need to run away now, man. It's gonna get crazy in here.
Very violent pretty soon. Thank God you're here.
Cool. Keep going.
Okay, keep saying more things. Come on. Yes. Please.
Need to have my stuff back, and for you to actually, in some great fantasy world of mine, apologize for your employees.
For what?
Your employees disrespected me to my face. Do you see how disrespectful that is? I made an effort to pay for that. I had 3 people offering to pay for that because I've been here for so long, and I took his, and I discontinued the other offers because he offered, and then suddenly that offer's not good enough for you. That's not
Ooh.
true. Oh really? Oh, now she's Oprah and the psychic on top of it. And this man who thinks he's like Mother Teresa for Santa Barbarans everywhere who want a pretentious breakfast. Now he's
What are you saying? That was the most random, specific analogy in the world, man.
black people in Santa Barbara Park.
Huh?
For Oprah apparently. Yeah. So
What does Oprah have to do with any of this?
my actual ID back now. Because your behavior is the unprofessional one, not mine.
Yes, it is.
You're the unprofessional one, not me.
You're the one who's screaming. You're the one who's screaming. Oh my, this reminds me of one time I've faced a Karen. I almost blew my load. Wait, no, no, no. I almost went crazy, man. Cause it was so infuriating. So basically, one day, me and my friends were hanging out at the park, at a park, not the park, and we're playing Monkey on the Wood Chips and stuff. And you know how you get on top of the playground, you have to close your eyes and stuff, right? If none of you have ever played Monkey on the Wood Chips, basically, there's wood chips on the floor, obviously, man, and you can open your eyes with wood chips. But once you get on the playground, the like plastic stuff on those parts, you have to close your eyes because it'll be too easy, man. It's just gonna be a tag, man. And so I was it. So I was saying Monkey on the Wood Chips, and then everyone started running on top of a specific section of the park. And so you're running around. I went on top of the place. I closed my eyes. I reached my arms out, and I felt like a stomach, and I thought I caught someone. I opened my eyes, and it was just a Karen with sunglasses, right, like this, with a purse in this arm right here or something. And she's like, "Oh, excuse you." And I was like, "Oh, sorry, man, sorry." Huh. And she's like, "Oh, you gotta be more careful. You gotta be careful, And I was like, "Yeah, sorry about that. We're playing a game. We're playing a game." And I saw a little 5-year-old in my path. If I didn't close my eye, if I didn't open my eyes at that point, I would have tripped him over, not gonna lie, man. But I said, "Wait, we're kind of playing a game. Why is your son here?" And she's like, "Oh, because he wants to. I brought him here." And I said, "We're playing a game right here. What do you mean?" And she's like, "Hey, why didn't you have your eyes open?" And I said, "Because we're playing a game." And she said, "It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You're supposed to look where you're going. Like, but it's the game. It doesn't matter." I closed my eyes because in the game you're supposed to close your eyes. It doesn't matter. What? What are you talking about? Like, ooh, man. Ooh, man. I fucking hate Karens, man.
And you don't have an answer except to smile and think it's no big deal to turn down money. No. I gave you a $20 bill from my friend. And that $20 bill was not good enough. And again, nothing else. Don't you have some fish to catch, African-American man?
Huh?
Don't you want to go out on that boat and do some African-American fishing?
Huh? What? Huh?
Because I still don't understand what the hell you're doing here. I'm sorry. There's only 4 people in Santa Barbara. It's not my fault, people. Once this goes viral on YouTube.
Yeah, it will go viral on you because you're racist. You absolute racist weirdo. He did nothing wrong.
Oh, thank God you're here. Thank God you're here.
Yeah, leave. Please. Don't come back. Absolute weirdo. I'm so glad he barely said anything, man. Huh?
This market guy saves the world in Santa Barbara from some random person. Some random person who goes nuts. Who goes nuts at a fish establishment. The fake one he was here.
What did that accomplish for you, man? Wait, what? What did he say? I saw the subtitle. Oh yeah, he just laughed. She was supposed to be there the whole time. What a twist. What a twist. That was a crazy twist. Thank you. Huh? He what? I hope Harvey had eggs Benedict here before he what?
You're so cool, dude. And you're cool, dude. You saved her life, dude.
Are you implying that he would have done something to her if he wasn't recording? What? What is... Nah, man. That's crazy. Yeah,
You would
bro.
think-
They're friends after that. They're best friends after that one.
When
night.
the rest of the complex thought you were a menace,
Your voice is so annoying. I just wanted to say
maybe
that.
you were doing something wrong, right? Not this Karen. She's playing the victim yet again.
Yet again.
Stupid idiots.
Okay.
That's funny.
Let's see the story behind this one. Man.
I've been tortured for a year and a f***ing half, and you have all participated willfully.
Huh?
Don't touch me.
Have a good night.
They're 12 feet away from you.
You are f***ing jack. Shut the f*** up.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Quit talking to me.
You tortured me for a year and a half.
I will not say
You
nothing. I will
tortured me
not
for
say
a
a
year
word
and a
to
half.
you until you say a word to me.
You have tortured
Have a
me
nice
for a
night.
year and a half. That means
Have a nice
no
night.
stalking.
Have a nice
No
night.
f***ing
Have a
love.
nice night.
You psycho.
Have a nice night.
Oh my.
Enjoy your night.
Psycho.
Absolute arrogant weirdos.
Enjoy your night.
Enjoy your night.
You can always count on a Karen to know the law of the land, even if it's the land that she doesn't actually even own.
That's crazy.
What was the term? Have a good day, ma'am. Leave.
Ooh.
Tell me, leave. This is a public walkway. Do you
Exactly.
live here?
What?
Yep.
No, you don't.
I live
On the
wherever I
bridge.
go.
On the bridge, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
This is public walkway. You're not allowed to tell me to leave.
I live on the
We're not
walkway.
telling you to leave,
Sorry about
but
it.
you just told us.
Okay.
You just had a term for us.
No, you just
Have a
told
good
me
day.
to leave.
Come on. Have a good day,
We're
man.
just gonna leave. Because
We're gonna leave.
Yeah, good. Yeah, just leave, man. Just ignore her.
keep typing. You're not allowed to tell me I can leave a public walkway. That's against the law.
I'm not
Huh?
telling you to leave. You're good.
You already told me to leave.
I did tell you to leave, but
You're not allowed to tell me to leave a public walkway.
well, leave.
Well, I'm gonna let you talk, me.
I'll be what?
You're not allowed to harass us.
Ooh.
Hello, have a good day.
All we said was hello.
That's so crazy. Bro, there are some women that act like that, man. Like young women. Like, I've seen videos of some people just saying hello to someone, and all of a sudden they turn around and say, "What? What did you just say to me? Are you kidding me? Why would you do that?" And then this reminds me of another time where I don't know how to describe this. Also, I hear you. Okay, never mind. That sounded a bit creepy, not gonna lie, man. Oh, I see what's going on. There's some knocking behind me. I'm in trouble. If I die today, man. Oh, wow. I'm kidding, by the way. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Oh, freak, man. 10 minutes left and I'm done. This is This is gonna take way. This took way longer than I thought it'd take, man. I thought it'd be an hour, but we're almost reaching 2. I have a lot to say. Man, I thought it was just gonna be here. Just being like, what? That's crazy, huh? I have so many stories to tell, man. And I have many more stories to live through. Crazy. Okay, let's go.
We're grown adults just like you.
We're not. You don't have to.
What?
What's wrong?
There's one. What do you mean by that?
You're welcome to. Yeah. So Turner was hello.
That's crazy. You can't even be nice to anyone anymore without them being mad. Also, ignore the desperate scratching in the background. Someone's trying to escape, but just ignore that.
Because I'm on the walkway. He tells me to get off the public walkway.
You told us to leave first.
Okay, I'm calling the cops.
Ma'am, hurry up and call them.
I will.
That's your agenda.
Stay here till they come.
That's your agenda. Your agenda.
Okay, I'll be staying here till they come. I'll get the beef patrol. Okay?
The beef patrol.
He's done anything. Thank you.
Literally, bro.
I'll be quiet. I'm with you, but I'm just saying. Yeah.
Sweetie, don't even entertain her, you guys. Don't even
Yeah. Just ignore her, bro. Ignore her, actually, bro.
This drive-through employee needs a raise, especially when standing up to this Kevin and Karen. You won't believe what he says.
What do you want me to do?
I don't know your name. What,
Some free juice or something.
Yeah, like give us some free food.
Free food.
I'm new employee. No, but we expect something free. The food for free or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah, give us some free food.
What? He's not your plug, you absolute weirdos.
What do you think this is? Charity.
Oh my... I love this guy. I love this guy.
Is he alright? Who's he talking to? Like, recording this?
Guys, I love men. I'm kidding. Man, all these women, man. I don't even care that I'm saying it like that anymore, man. There are so many women like this, man. I'm turning gay. I am becoming gay. Because of all these women. All these weird women that don't... They're just such weirdos, man. I don't know how to describe... These Karens, these weirdos. Like, they could be any age, man. Any age.
Yeah.
In shape or size, whatever, man. For what?
Oh, it's been like half an hour.
Mate, we went like 25 minutes.
25 minutes.
I bet it's cold, bro. It's cold.
We're waiting for like 25 minutes.
My food is cold.
I'm cold. Look at my skin.
I don't care. We've been waiting here. It's cold.
I don't want you standing too close. Please, just take your food so I can go. Please. Mate, we're waiting for like 25 minutes.
25 minutes, you know.
I don't care. It doesn't bother me. We're waiting for the food for like 25 minutes.
25 minutes, you know.
Wait an extra hour then. Absolute weirdos.
Oh, you don't care? Yeah, we could
Wait, what?
25 minutes, you know.
You could be here for 10 hours. I don't care. That's crazy.
You don't care. Well, you don't care.
Do you know what customer service is?
You don't care.
Do you know what customer service?
Zoom in on his face. What is he doing? McDonald's.
Delicious.
McDonald's.
When you call the sheriff,
Well, they got free food. They got what they wanted. They should be happy. Not
it's
gonna.
usually for a crime, right? But not for this Karen. She's ringing for a whole other reason.
Oh, we lost a piece.
And that will bring animals here.
Huh?
We'll throw it away. Sorry, you're making me nervous.
You're making me upset.
Okay.
I've got a lot of nerve doing this.
Really? Oh, we ran into some other people that were walking, and they were really nice.
The other people. This is illegal.
Bro, her voice is making me feel so bad for her, even though she's a prick, man. I feel so bad for her, but she's such an asshole. I can already tell.
We just played everything.
1 minute to get out of here, or I'm calling the sheriff.
Oh, that's so sad. Her voice like, please. I'm gonna call the sheriff.
You are on property that you do not belong on.
Yeah, we're just trying to pack up.
Bro, this is the most peaceful fight I've ever seen.
We can get out of here. We'll throw this into the trash can.
Pack it up.
Oh, okay. Now she's going crazy.
Okay, so we got
Let's
this.
just calm down. Don't worry. Everything's gonna be gone. There's no need to be mad about this.
Actually, man.
This one.
Mm-hmm.
And we have some guys who are cooking.
We're leaving.
To leave for 15 minutes.
Whoa.
Now, but to
Why? You're causing such a fuss. We're not bothering anybody.
True.
Yeah, well, we're trying not to.
This is your property. It says your name.
She owns it. She
You
owns
own all
it.
this property. You own all this property. Do you?
She owns a parking lot, bro. That's how rich she is, man.
No. Us being here bothering her so much.
Why are you coming up to us? We're not bothering anybody. I'm not.
How are they?
Suit.
Get the heck out of here, or else I'll call the sheriff.
We're not bothering anybody.
That's hilarious.
And you're okay. It's a Sunday. Have a great day. Whoa, stay.
Wait.
Oh my.
Ooh, look what she just did.
Hey, tackle her, bro.
Got her on video.
You have the right to attack her now. Come on, run up and okay.
And that's the remainder of our lobster.
A Karen calls a restaurant.
See, if she was vegan, this would make much more sense, man. She probably is vegan, but the fact that she just got rid of that lobster, man, like that, like a dead corpse of a lobster, that's worse waste of food, of like, an animal, you know? Like, at least the corpse of the animal is going to be used for something. But now it's just nothing. That's crazy, man.
It's a shitty establishment when she doesn't get what she wants, but then still begs to eat there. Someone please make it make sense.
I'm getting used to your voice, actually. We don't want to go dining. Well, we just want to go to the hibachi grill. Huh? See, this is a Karen that's probably like a 20-something-year-old, man. A 20-something-year-old Karen. That's so sad that people could just act like this at such a young age, man. Wait, that's the hibachi girl. Probably shouldn't have done that. I'm so confused. What's your point there? What's your point in this? Okay, then don't eat here, man. I don't know what to say. Huh? This. Guess what? No, I can't say that. I can't say that. Oh no. I would have said something crazy right there, man. But this is. Let me see what this looks like. This right here, this. Did I just harass you? Did I just actually harass you, man? I'm sorry. Okay, I'm done. Play it, please? Okay.
I liked your help. Thank you so much. And I'd be glad to contact someone higher up than you. And trust me, I will find them. So thank you so much, Bob from Atlantic City, New Jersey.
Bob.
Have a great night. Enjoy your career.
Leave Bob alone. Leave Bob alone, you absolute weirdo. Surely thought she did
When
something.
Karen won't wear a mask and is asked to exit the store, instead of leaving the store like a normal person, she decides to make it everyone's problem.
Crazy. There has to be censorship everywhere. Every single second there's a cut audio. There's like you how do like what? She's going crazy right now, man. How long do you think it's gonna take before that car empties? Okay, never
Wants
mind.
to sue a child for bullying her son, and don't worry, she's got the paperwork to prove it in court.
No. Yeah, because he's bullying my son. No, because your son's bullying. Why? My kids don't cuss. We serve God.
We serve God. Oh my. Serving God does not mean that you can't curse.
Do you know how many times I've heard your son stand right there and cuss my kids out? No, that's not my child.
Ooh.
That's Max. And I don't approve of
That's Max.
Kids that are stand right there and cuss my kid out. And it's on Snapchat. No. And really, they took a baseball bat to my dog. So really, no, they did not. Yes, they did too.
You weren't even
It
here.
was video. No. Yes.
You were inside, so you wouldn't know.
Yes, they did. He has been bullying my son forever. Here's the case.
Forever.
I've already filled out the bullying paperwork on your child. No, I already have my brother who is
That's
nice. No, who is a lawyer, and I am suing y'all. I will sue y'all for harassment. Good. This is gonna stop. His little gang.
Little gang.
To WW Lewis, if he keeps going, so I'll take our restraining order in a heartbeat. No, I know.
Oh, that could be a bar actually, man. That could be a bar. Oh man, that's just gonna get off my man.
Now, and so is yours. No, he's not.
Said,
Maybe he has stood right there and talked trash.
It's gonna get a million views.
He said he was in the driveway. No, he said he was in the driveway. Like, Caleb, come here. Leave, he comes over. Leave. You need to raise your kids better.
Well, she's on her property.
Get off of their wiener, bro.
She likes to lie about her kids.
She likes to lie about her kids, yeah.
Well, she likes that.
Hey, I've said this before, like to my parents, man. The thing about parents is they believe that their kid can't do anything wrong. It's like it's always the other people's problems, man. But you know, man, everyone's human. Everyone makes mistakes, man. I hate when people just use that as an excuse to do weird things, man. But yeah, people do make mistakes, man. And yeah, your kids are not as holy as you think they are. So.
You guys should come to people's house without permission.
Oh yeah, because
look at this thing.
Basketball and something fell off.
Really? No, they had a baseball bat and they were beating the baseball.
Look,
really? Video proof that you're gonna go. We have a witness. Not only do we have one baseball.
Show us the video. Show us the video.
Good. And we're gonna keep cussing off. Get off my property. Good. And I got the bullying.
I got the bullying paperwork. Oh my.
I see what you are. I came and knocked on your door when they were destroying property. And I have video proof their son. But yeah, go ahead. Walk off.
You being an adult.
No, I'm not keeping my kid in his yard.
They come over here again. I'm calling the cops on
he wants. Do you understand?
So he can do whatever he wants, really. Why can't they do whatever they want?
Yes, ma'am. I completely understand.
Set me up just like your kids do.
Yep.
A million views.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Good. He comes on my property. I call the cops. He brings the baseball bat again. I call the cops.
Your kid is a bully.
No, your kid's the bully. I filled out the bullying paperwork.
I filled the bullying paperwork. That's crazy. Wait, no. Let's go. No way. No. No, please, no. There we go. Man, that was actually entertaining. I did not know it could get actually better.
Welcome back.
Shut up. Okay.
Today we're watching the top.
Okay. Hold on. Let me just, okay. Well, I'll go watch one more Karen compilation. I was like, racist Karen tries to fight kid after this. This one looks like it might have action in it, but this one guarantees action. But at the same time, I've seen a thumbnail by the same people that a police officer was pointing a gun at a Karen that was running away, and that never showed up. So I don't know if this is clickbait or not, but let's try to see, man. This is going to be in another tab. I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna play this one. Okay. That's the same one. That's the same exact thumbnail I was talking about.
This Karen went to jail for 6 years, and this Karen was fined $100,000. And it keeps getting worse. On this channel,
bro, your crazy edits are making me lag, man.
Show you the truth behind the new viral entitled Karen videos and the consequences they receive. Stick around to the end of the video, as these
commentary YouTuber now
get worse and worse. For the first Karen, we have Gas Station Karen, or as her family calls her, Adelaide Schrowang, aged 23. This incident
23. So young, man.
Started at Southwest Florida International Airport. The police were called on her.
Bro, I've seen, like, I've gathered so much information from people that are like older than me, like online in the real world and stuff. I've heard all their stories and everything, and it makes me like look at these people, these young people, man, these youngins, these whippersnappers. They make me feel old. I feel like I'm 30 years old. I'm not even old enough to get a job yet. And I feel like I'm about to die. I feel like an old grandpa just looking at the world and how it's just how it is, man. Like I'm a 30-year-old man. There's no way.
After she refused to wear her mask on the plane,
again.
arguing with a flight
See, this is why I wear my mask, because there's still a pandemic going on.
Attendants, and even spitting at other passengers.
Ew.
Hello.
We're gonna take you off the aircraft.
That face, that facial structure and that hair reminds me of a person that I hate. Like, I hate. I don't want to get into it, man, because it's a long story, and I'm not petty to the point where I'm just gonna say it on stream. I'm not gonna give her any attention, man. Not gonna lie. There's no point.
You're gonna have to get off the aircraft.
Yeah,
okay?
and you have to. Yep. And I compliments you in that way.
She's a
And you have to.
representative of the aircraft. They don't want you flying on their plane today. Okay, so you're gonna have to get off the
They
aircraft.
made us wait and wait and wait.
Yeah, that's the way it is. But right now, I'm gonna
And
need you.
that's fine, and I will respect that.
Okay, so I'm gonna need you to grab your bag.
You won't respect
and
that.
get off the aircraft.
You don't know what respect
We'll
is.
talk about it outside.
Disruptive. Besides, speak my mind.
Okay.
And you know what? I live in America, and that's what America's about.
Calm down.
No, you know
Listen
that.
to me. Grab your bag.
What does that mean? What does that supposed to mean?
Give me another unit on the plane, please.
You really, if you are.
Mm.
Hands on
Grab
me.
your bag.
No, I will grab my bag, but you know I'm gonna sit here and sit up.
No one's.
You're the reason why these people are just gonna. Everyone's gonna be late for their flight, man. All because of you. Not wearing a simple little piece of fabric on your mouth. Let me guess. If you're wearing it, you couldn't breathe. If she wore it, it'd be like, I can't breathe. I wore this one time for 4 hours straight with glasses that are half blocking my nose. Look at me, I'm not complaining. Stupid bitch. That was a little too far. Okay.
Alright, yeah, you won't. Yeah, you won't.
Okay, but I need you to get up.
No. You need me to get up? You may need me to get up, but you know what I feel my need to do as a person? Just like Jesus Christ.
You need to call.
No!
Don't use his name in what you're representing, you weirdo.
No! I'm gonna do what I need to do. I'm gonna say what I need to do. And if you're gonna do whatever you feel you need to do to me, right? So I'm gonna say
Taser.
what I am meant to say. No, to everybody.
Stand up, man.
Everybody is
You're
doing
gonna
this.
get arrested if you do not stop.
Tase.
You're gonna get arrested if you don't stand up
Tase
and get
her.
off the aircraft.
Probably already gonna go.
Do you want to get arrested?
I really,
then stand up and get off the aircraft. That's all you have to do.
Tase her.
Okay.
You can
I'm gonna
Tase
tase one more
her.
time, and then I'm gonna have to put my hands
Electrocute
on you.
here.
For what reason?
Because you're not
Let me
listening.
ask you that.
I wonder why.
You're gonna put no. That's fine. That's fine.
That's so crazy. You're talking to the police like that. You absolute. I have no other insults. I just. Imbecile, buffoon, weirdo, fool. I've already expended my vocabulary. I can't really say anything new here. Not gonna lie, man. That's how dumb these people are. They're so stupid that I've used my whole vocabulary, man. I have nothing else to say to them.
Why do you have a right to put your hands on me, though? No, why do you have a right to put your hands on me? What am I doing that makes you feel like you have a right to put your hands on me?
Resisting arrest. Not gonna lie.
Can you tell me that? Can you just
Like
tell me to understand
she's
that?
that was this one. She's editing a video right here, man. I'm assuming it's a she. Not gonna lie. She's editing a video about recording the same person. That's so funny.
As a human that is alive,
Are you sure you're human?
why do you? Seriously, though.
Yeah, you start crying. Look at you. Look at you. You're crying now. You look crying now. What the? Oh my. Bro. My life flashed before my eyes, bro. I thought that was arsehole showing, man.
Why do you? Seriously, though.
I thought I got banned.
It really is. So that's
Look, you can understand me, right? You know. Listen, this. Like, wait. Ooh. Like, you cannot tell me that there's a struggle, and then, like, her pants, like, went down a bit because she, like, was struggling, you know? Bro,
it really is. So that's my rights. Like you need to.
that's an armpit twitch. Don't worry about it. I'm sorry, Mr. Oh, sorry. Dear self, the deer that moderates Twitch, man. Listen, you can have your deargasms in peace, and this is safe content, I swear. So keep deering on, and you'll be. Imagine if she was actually it, dear self, dem. Does dem work? 'Cause dear, them, dem. Oh, Mike isn't supposed to be that close to me. I've been screaming so much, man. Let's continue.
No, we're getting.
After this incident, Shrowang is charged with resisting an officer,
Uh-huh.
trespassing, and interference with aircraft operations.
Yeah.
Adelaide could receive a maximum jail time of up to 4 years.
Not enough, actually. I mean, a year for each charge is fair enough, actually. But still, man. But still. Okay. Holy man. This video was more meaningful than I thought it'd be. This stream, I mean, man. Did I say stream the first time? I don't know. Okay, doesn't matter.
Serial cop Karen has been going viral after multiple videos were released of her harassing a police officer. Her first viral video was her verbally abusing and harassing a police officer, which ultimately got her arrested.
Deserved?
No, you're not. And I'm the smartest person you have ever met.
Ah, definitely, man, definitely.
Why are you
Ignore what just happened, man.
arresting me?
Even after all of that, 7 months later, another video was released of her doing the exact same thing. Police officers show up at the scene to retrieve some of her belongings from her ex-husband's house after a divorce. But Karen decides to film the entire thing to harass them once again. Oh, and PSA, her voice alone is torture.
It is.
You have been no help whatsoever.
Neither have you, bro.
I want my stuff.
Okay. You guys remain right here.
And what if we don't?
Reasonable, ma'am.
Reasonable? Like I'm afraid of you guys? Because you happen to be police officers? I'm not afraid of you.
You think you're so woke, don't you?
Do you think you're tough? Are you a good cop or a bad cop?
I'm a very reasonable cop, ma'am.
Yeah, you are. You're bad.
Ew, why'd she say it like that?
Are you a good cop or a bad cop?
I'm a very reasonable cop, ma'am.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, you are. Like, what? That's disgusting. First resisting arrest and talking back to a higher authoritarian being, man, and now just actually harassing a police officer? That's so weird. That's a joke, by the way. That's a joke, by the way.
And that Sheldon is an even worse cop than you. And you guys have been out here and you've arrested me, and
No,
I
you didn't.
made a scene, and so
Yeah.
therefore...
Okay, at least she's self-aware.
What am I, unsafe? Is that
Yes.
what my record says?
Yes.
I don't know what your record says, ma'am.
Why not? Excuse me, Usher.
Gosh, wait, no. Cops don't keep track of everyone's record. That's
I'm
so...
asking you a question. What's your partner's name?
In the house?
Yes.
Brian Sheldon.
Brian Sheldon is a dude coming out of my video.
Why? What?
GJ.
Of a GJ? Dragon Ball Z. The Return of Veggie. What?
Usher, I'm asking you a question. What's your partner's name?
In the house?
Yes.
Brian Sheldon.
Brian Sheldon is a dude.
Did you really just censor douche?
Coming out of my vajayjay.
So weird.
He is a... You're going down, Usher.
You're going
Filing a
down.
lawsuit against the city of Lake Oswego Police Department. And you can't even look me in the face?
Good luck with that, bro.
Are you afraid of me? What are you afraid of, Usher?
Your partner's going through his pockets and making sure I'm safe and everyone else here is safe.
Oh, please.
Hmm.
You gonna break out your gun?
Taser would be more
You gonna
preferable.
kill him because he, looks like a hoodlum? He looks
Huh?
like a cancer patient.
No one said anything about that. He never... What are you talking about? Isn't this about getting your stuff back? Why are you...
You wanna take me to the hospital?
Why?
That's where I need to go? Huh? Do ya, Usher? You guys are no help at all. How much do you make? Where do you live? You probably live in Tigard, have a little house, or you walk around like you own the place because you think you're tall and you're manly and you're steadily and everybody's afraid of you. Isn't that the way
She's giving him so many compliments, man. I don't get how this is an insult.
it is, Usher? Hey, keep your hands out of your pockets, okay? So
What?
I have vitamins in there that I need to get. I have naturopathic
You also have prescription vitamins. Wait, no, that's not what I meant to say. So I'm doing something right now, as you can see. You also have, what is it called? Psychiatric pills that you need to take every single second, man. Because without them, you act like a weirdo, like you're acting now.
vitamins.
I'm not gonna go through all that stuff.
Yes.
You're gonna have to go to a pharmacy to get vitamins.
Good. Did you just, huh?
Jeff's not here. Okay.
Bullshit.
You in the house.
I heard him. I heard him.
I just walked through the whole house. He's not in there. So you're free to leave. If you want any further stuff, you're gonna have to make the arrangements either with Jeff or get a writ of assistance from the Clackamas County Courthouse.
And how do I do that, Ed?
Well, call them and they'll tell you.
Oh, really? Oh, like they're so helpful during this time of need.
Absolutely, they are.
What do you need? What do you honestly need?
You are not helpful whatsoever. Do you hear me?
However, after the incident, the cops assumed she was just going through a rough divorce with her husband
They're more peaceful than I would be, man.
and decided not to charge her. But reports from her Facebook page say she's living with family
I would have been fighting the urge to tase her, man, right there and then.
and has
Her name is actually Karen.
received adequate medical attention. But let's just see how far that goes. This crazy Karen is screaming inside of an airport
Oh,
about being
no.
chokeholded to the ground after she missed her flight and tried running through the security gate.
When?
She is yelling
Ooh.
about being choke held to the ground, but reports from people inside the airport say otherwise.
I think I've seen most critical response to
This
this.
Karen wasn't allowed onto her flight when she tried to run to the plane, but was knocked to the ground.
Yes. Hit her down. Tackle her.
Police
Tackle her.
officers then
Aw.
attempt to calm her down.
I wonder why you're being
This
held.
crazy landlocked Karen received multiple charges for
As
her
she should.
verbal onslaught. She received resisting arrest, possession of marijuana under 2
Huh.
ounces,
Of course she was on drugs, of
possession
course.
of dangerous drugs. These
Yeah.
alone are bad enough, but there are also reports of her spitting at flight attendants, which classes as simple assault, and
Simple
also
assault, okay.
not wearing a mask. So after
Uh.
all of those charges, this mad airport Karen could face up to 4 years in prison with up to a $5,000 fine. The
Ooh.
Karen in this next clip is insane to
I don't understand how people get arrested this easily, man. These are some simple rules that you need to follow. And these people feel like they're so woke, they're so like above everything that they don't have to follow the rules or anything. Like, you're not special. Follow the rules like everyone else. And just shut up. It's not that big of a deal. Wear a mask and calm down. Be a respectful, normal human being, and there's not going to be any trouble coming your way. It's that simple. I don't understand why people get arrested this easily with these rules. These laws could have been way more stricter, man. You should be grateful for these laws right
say
now,
the
man.
least. A couple were arguing outside a store when a security guard came outside to see what was going on. The Karen turns her attention to the security
That face.
guard. It turned into a fight with biting and racism
Ooh,
from the Karen.
ooh.
The sheriff's department says they arrested the woman, assault with a deadly weapon because she allegedly threw a bottle at the security guard. Security guards and customers at the pavilion's parking lot prevented this woman, identified as 37-year-old Kashmir Duran, and her father from leaving.
Keep on using the N-word. Keep on using the N-word.
The incident happened
Ooh.
Monday morning. Natasha Lawson is a security guard.
She gets a water bottle and she throws it at me and says, I said, get the F out of here, you Look, it's time for you to take her.
Ooh.
I said, because she's not going to be hitting me. I take her hand like this, move her hand. She immediately comes up to slap me. She catches my finger in her mouth and proceeds to chomp down on my finger.
Ouch.
Kashmir Karen Duran, the woman in the video, now faces a maximum sentence of 6 years,
Deserved,
which she
deserved,
has pleaded
deserved.
not guilty to. Her charges are felony assault with a deadly weapon, assaults by means of force to do great bodily harm, and a misdemeanor charge of the violation of civil rights. Now, this last Karen really wasn't happy with a man not wearing his face mask on an airplane. An argument breaks out between Karen and the seated man. She slaps him silly and even spits on him, leading to her arrest.
Sit down, Karen.
Ooh.
Karen, sit down. Sit down, Karen.
Sit down, sit down. He's already sitting down, you idiot. Don't look at me. You have your mask up, you.
Unfortunately, we can't show the rest of this
No.
clip as YouTube is pretty sensitive.
Very, very sad. This is why I'm on here. I'm on Twitch right now, man. This is why I'm on Twitch, man. YouTube is dumb. I'm sorry, YouTube. It was a joke. I swear.
Pour hot water on my leg.
This
Oh,
Karen, whose
I
real
feel
name
bad,
is
man.
Patricia Cornwall, was charged with Class A misdemeanor
Corny,
for
man.
assault. She didn't submit a plea during her initial court appearance.
Oh, we can just go to this video then. Okay, let's go. Let's go. I don't have to switch tabs or anything. Let's go. Okay. Oh, look at that dodge though. Okay.
Karens, as we all know, are a fierce creature that shouldn't be approached in any situation.
Mhm.
They think they are constantly right, and
Yep.
any other opinion is just dead wrong.
Uh-huh.
But what happens if we add another type of human who also believes they are always correct? That's right. What if we mix teens and Karens?
Teenagers always think, okay, bro. Okay. Frick you for that, actually, man.
What could go wrong? Well, I think the real question is, what could go right? To answer this, these poor kids had interactions with Karens, and the results are just crazy. So let's dive in and see what these kids had to deal with. Starting us off, we've got a Karen who is simply not happy to give this kid back his frisbee. You would think the sensible
What?
thing to do would be to give it back, right? But you're going to freak when you see how she reacts.
You can't touch him.
Oh! The weave. Oh, bro, she's kidnapping him. She's kidnapping him. Run, run, run from him. Run from him. Run. Run, run. Run, run, run. Bro, help him, help him. Run, run. What are you doing? Help him. Run, run, run. Run. Bro, escape, escape, bro. Bro, get off him, get off him. Bro, get off him, get off him, bro, get off him, get off him.
Imagine you've just passed your
my-
test. You and your friends are out taking trips, going through drive-thrus. Nothing.
Oh man, I wish, man. That'd be like in a year though, so have to wait for that. Okay. Hold on. I thought they'd be back by now, but I guess not. Okay. Once again, I almost showed my face. Cool.
Can spoil your fun. Well, apart from this Karen, and this one's on a war path, and her reaction to these kids, well, you don't want to miss it.
Get in your car. Stop getting. Don't sit on your car.
Run, drive off. Oh,
Do you understand? And if you
oh, different compilations. Okay.
be looking out for those cops.
All right, I will.
Get out of our
I'll be
neighborhood.
looking
You're
out for
supposed to
those
be
cops.
sheltered in place. Go ahead. Put me on social media. You're a little pop. Seriously?
Look at the turnaround.
Okay. I'm so scared.
Do it. Nice, bro.
Okay? They can't feed their families.
It doesn't matter. He's out
It
here.
does matter.
He's out here
I
trying to
don't
make
want
a
him in my
living.
neighborhood. You go to Indian Wells, you don't see lawlessness.
It doesn't matter. Then
It
call
does
the
matter.
cops.
Bring
How-
down
Lawlessness.
You're not a police officer. You're not a
Ooh.
police officer.
Excuse me, I'm a
You
citizen.
let
I
the
have a right
police
to
officers.
speak.
You
I
let
have
the
a
police
right to
officers
speak.
deal with.
So does he, but you keep interrupting him, you absolute weirdo, man.
So let the
Absolute dunce.
So let the cops.
The cops are coming.
You need
Let
to stop
them come
harassing
then.
this man. That's harassing. You need to stop harassing him.
Karen.
Yes, it is.
Karen.
Stop harassing him.
You live
The public sidewalk is her property.
in Indio, Karen.
As
Crazy.
a kid, I'm sure your mom told you to go play outside. Get out of the house. You
Mhm.
ran out and the possibilities were endless. You could
Yeah. I miss those days. Back in 1994.
run around, hide in bushes, and most of all, climb trees. How exciting. But this Karen doesn't seem to agree. She instead has other plans. You won't want to skip this.
It's on my friend's property. Right there. It's all illegal to be in here, so. Get off
Karen hunting?
the tree.
What?
It belongs to this street and this neighborhood, and we don't want kids on it.
Oh my.
Why do you
Who is we? You and the dog?
think these poles are there to help it?
Because my great grandpa bought those.
Please get down.
We're not jumping around and running on it. My family will see what they say about it. We're sitting on it.
I don't want you to even sit on it.
Why
I'm
not?
gonna go get my grandpa and see what he says.
You fine. Go get your grandpa. So where do you live? Who's your parents?
I can't tell you that.
Oh, Karen hunting. Okay. That's a smart kid right there. Smart kid.
I can't. Cause that's my personal That's my information.
Oh, that's your personal
Mm.
information?
Yeah. How'd you like it if a random stranger came up to your kid and asked them where they live?
What kid?
Ooh, this kid is going places,
I have
man.
asked you nicely to come down from there. Where do you live? I want to talk to your parents.
I'm not gonna tell you where I live.
Go climb the tree. Climb the tree. Get up here and climb the tree, then talk to him.
I'll ask
You
them
can't.
when they come back.
You can't.
Fishing is a nice, relaxing pastime that
And someone ruined that for me. Someone ruined fishing. Yep.
anyone, any age can really do anywhere they are allowed
Mhm,
to,
yep.
right? Wrong, or wrong by this Karen's standards.
Mm.
She's got something to say about you standing on this bridge, and boy, is she not going to move until you've heard her.
When someone gets hooked, the tiny hooks. Are you kidding me?
You know what though? I've been down here many years, and I didn't grow up here, but I've been down here probably 20 years, and I've seen people fishing here forever.
Mm. How old is this kid? Like 17, 18? Like, what?
Everyone enjoys picking the odd berry when they're fresh in the summer, right? You'd
No,
be mad not
what? What are you talking about?
to. But this Karen had other plans.
The odd buried. Oh no, it's this video. I think everyone under the sun has seen this one.
We're not wrecking it. There's literally so many berries everywhere.
Oh my god, we're not wrecking it! Oh, there's so many berries out here! There's so many berries!
I cannot.
Complete twits.
Twits.
We're twits. You're the one coming up to two young girls.
What does that mean?
Getting mad at them for picking
They're like 6 years old.
6 years old.
Because
They're acting like 6-year-olds? What
we
the?
wanted to eat some
What was that Just Dance dance you did just now, man?
berries.
I'm saying, eat all the berries you want, just don't take the bush with you.
It's not the bush. It's literally it's a tiny branch of berries.
Why don't you mind your own business? Why don't you mind your own business?
You know, that is the rudest thing you've said to me.
You decided.
That's the rudest
Came
thing.
from if you wanted to use
Huh?
Oh, why don't you go back to where
What?
you came from, you f***ing colonizer?
Are you First Nations?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't call me a colonizer.
You're a colonizer. You're.
Where did you come from?
Yeah, where did you come from?
Where did you come from? I'm actually curious. Where'd you
U.S.
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 Oh,
So
I'm
you're
from
not
here.
Canadian either.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, so but we are Canadian too. I was born here.
I was born here too.
Okay.
Were you born here?
No.
Okay,
Oh.
so this is actually like I was born here and you're not even born here, and you're telling me to go
Doesn't
back
matter,
to
you're
where
telling us to go
your
That's
grandparents
ironic.
weren't either. That's the thing. Were your grandparents born here? No.
She's smiling. She wants
I
a reaction
know.
out of us.
This is so
Yeah,
hilarious.
I am getting a reaction out of you too, aren't I?
Ah, no. I hate that.
Karens love to get involved in anything, and I really do mean anything. And this one is no exception. She begins to take photos and videos
Why is with this epic music playing in the background? What is
of these
this?
kids for really no reason at all. And her reason for this is shaky at best. But what she does next, well, you just won't believe.
Why are you in the rain like this, bro? Yeah, please. Okay.
That's child.
Huh?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay, they're joking, okay. That's hilarious, man.
You locked up for that.
Without permission.
I'm gonna use that next time, man. If I get into any trouble like that, man, and the Karen just does that, I'm gonna say that, bro. That's a good line. Follow me on Instagram. Let's go, let's go. In normal situations, I'd be angry, but that joke just saved it in the beginning.
All the time, I get it all the time. Hanover Sheriff's Department.
Up next, we've got a
That
Karen
was
right in the space of a kid, for a reason that honestly, I can't work out. Her threats, however, make the interaction take a whole different turn.
So where's the fight you were talking about? Racist Karen tries to fight kid after this? Oh, maybe this is it. Maybe this is it, maybe this is it. Ooh. He didn't flinch. He didn't flinch at all when she did that. He is so... Oh my... He is so cool.
Picture this. You're enjoying your time with your friends at the skate park, and a Karen comes up to you threatening to take you to
Oh,
juvenile
man.
court. What would you do? These kids seem to have the right idea in dealing with this Karen.
Better than me, actually. Everyone's seen this video too. Yeah.
Hear it. Any profanity? No. You laugh? You laugh? Any profanity comes out of any of y'all's mouths.
Right. What are you gonna do?
There's a rule that says no profanity. There's a city policeman sitting right over there. And I will take any one of y'all to him, and y'all will go to juvenile court. Tape record it, put it on YouTube, put it wherever you like.
Where's this coming from?
He was cussing like a sailor, and I asked him not to. And he refused.
Okay.
So I called the city police, and they said
For cursing.
I will take him or any of you that can't respect it if you want to mouth off in front of a child. Because this is a city park, and there's no reason to be talking like that.
Alright, I understand. A lot of us don't act like that, though, so...
Exactly. But
What do you mean
for those
exactly?
of you who do, and don't have a sense enough to put a fork in it when asked to be respectful, thank you. But you should do it a
Okay, okay. That's funny.
Come on. You tattling? You're gonna get grounded for tattling. Mom's gonna ground the hell out of you. Hey! The heck. Wait till Mom...
The heck, yep.
No, there are enough F words coming out of his mouth
What, frick? Oh no, I'm sorry.
that he should be ashamed of what he said. And he said his mother didn't.
Hey, why is she holding the white power sign? No, I'm kidding.
Nor did his dad.
Don't listen to him, he's crazy.
Well,
Is that Fred?
with you. He's just messing with you.
well, I hope his parents see
I have
it,
his mom's number. You wanna call
and
her?
I hope she
No.
grounds him for eternity.
Eternity.
Because you have been served, my man.
Oh, I forgot that happened. Ow. Oh no. Oh no.
Being out in the summer as a kid must be one of the best things ever.
Yeah,
Enjoying the
yeah.
heat, skating, and the late summer nights. Having that freedom to skate all around your neighborhood with your friends is unparalleled.
Sure,
but
man.
this Karen doesn't agree. She seems to have a whole different opinion.
Ouch. I just got obliterated by that last one. I was wondering what made that clip so infamous, and then I just realized at the end. Oh no. That hurt me, man. That hurt me. Okay. Well, that's all from me for today, man. Actually, man. Yeah. I'm gonna finish him right there. If you enjoyed, nice, man. Thank you. Thank you to everyone who followed. Those of you that followed at the same time for some reason, somehow, crazy. Thank you. And yeah, stay safe, and I'll see you next stream. Bye bye.